Yeah, we're live. Awesome. See all the good settings. Streaming at 61,000. The chat popped up. Oh my god. It is like Christmas has come early again. There we go. 1 second, guys. Got to do our little due diligence here. Bam! Hit that fucking Twitter button. Okay. Stream Deck. 1 second while I copy and paste my auto tweet to Twitter. Ah, so happy. It has been a long freaking time. 1 second while I clear my nose. Much better. I sure hope the mic mute button works. That'd be embarrassing if it didn't. But anyway, boom, we have posted on Twitter. We are all over the place. We are ready. Guys, I have been dying to finish Aviary Attorney like you would not freaking believe. Let's just double check one last thing here. Perfect. And to a couple other people. And where'd he go? Ah, so good. So what I was finish the are we buffering? Oh no. Oh, that is an unflattering angle on my face. But we're not like dropping out or dropping any frames or anything. Oh, I am skipping hard on the demo PC. 1, 2, 3. So we got like about 3 seconds here. All right, one more thing. Let me just double check. Okay guys, so you can lock me at 1080p 60. You have to do that. YouTube's a little janky when it comes to streaming, but I feel for discoverability it's so much easier here. Anyway, we have some things we must be doing. So JJ Falcon, our wonderful hero, had a bit of a falling out last time we played. The poor man. Hold up. Hold up. I got a text from my boss real quick. BRB. Okay, it's literally not time sensitive. I thought it would be a big deal. Anyway, let's get into Aviary Attorney. I missed this game so much. Let's get it all loaded up. Awesome, I see we have a second viewer. Hey, thank you for joining us, second viewer. I love you. Let's go ahead and switch to the game. Oh, this is so exciting. So I think we want continue. Or we want to go back to the catacombs. No, we definitely want to go back to the catacombs. Well, hold on a second. There we go. All right, load a previous day. The hell out of here. I thought I got a text from my boss. Our boss, Jared. Thank you for coming. I love you, Jared. Oh. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So it looks like we have 4A, 4B, and 4C. I suppose this one, the trial of Severin Cocorico. There they are. I'll ask you one more time. What is your name? Are you with the police? The Royal Guard. Speak, bird. I think that's a lady. His chin looks like a ball sack. Man, Mort, we've been here all night, and he simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing, he didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, you know, administer some justice. Justice. Ha, that word. Oh, the rooster finally crows. You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocorico. I'm a public prosecutor for the Court d'Asses. Well, Sevi, it's been a pleasure, but we can't have spies running around our base of operations now, can we? So without further ado, I hereby sentence you to... Wait a minute, Piero, this is no ordinary spy. 'Cause he's a prosecutor? No, because he's the bastard who condemned my father years ago. Thunder. Whoa, are you sure? That's a heavy accusation. I had my suspicions when I saw his air of smug arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare. But now that I know his name and occupation, I have no doubt. He's kind of a prick. Do you remember, Byrne? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835? What was your father's name? John or Jean? Jean? Jean Beaumort. Hey, Jared, by the way, who's dispatching? Josh has never answered me. Oh, it's Leslie. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocer's stand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman, another arrogant cockereel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail. He was dragged out to court. I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man has a is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest punishment possible for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. Okay, much better. Ellipses. My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his 3rd. Do you remember him? Mademoiselle, in all my days as prosecutor, I've seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief, no matter how hard he was. You rotten Connard, we're all just insects to you, aren't we? Next time I'm definitely going to play a game that's way less text heavy. Who cares if a child starves on the streets, as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota? Am I right? Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Cocorico, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, guilty on the counts of conspiracy of the murder of the croque monsieur, and the murder of my father, Jean Beaumort. Oh, have I been found guilty? Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me, you can't, or so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies. Then by all means, shoot me, Jesus Christ. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form. A court of justice? Now that's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Oh, fuck. Wow, she's got a gun. Friar Remus, read this man his last rites. With pleasure, madam. Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something. So last time we did nothing and shit got really, really real. Falcon went like all fucking 1800s Punisher. Hey, hold up. Let's ask the Google a question. When does Aviary Attorney? Okay, yeah, so like 1848. But dude went like Punisher, like 1800s Punisher, and blew up the first lady, like the first person with a bomb. He's like, yeah, so she gonna die. All right, let's speak up. Speak up for justice and severing Cocorico. I apologize. I have been sick for a whole goddamn month. Alright, I'm going in. I'm coming too. No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time. Falcon, you're so handsome. I mean, I'll go get help. Do you have any last words? Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it. Wait. Wait. There it is. Wait. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the goddamned facts. You've dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate based purely on your own prejudices and whims. Who the cluck does this bird brain think he is? I'm this man's defense attorney. I'm JJ Goddamn Falcon. And I feel like we have been gone for 4 weeks. JJ, what are you doing? Defense attorney, you're a raven loony is what you are. Or a spy. I've seen this monsieur eavesdropping on our conversations before. He cannot be trusted. His little dog face. Just boop. Everyone, please hear me out. Okay. So we're gonna get a guide because I want to do this the correct way. Oh God. Okay, I don't need this particular one. Hold up, guys. Little unprepared. Just a tiny bit. It's okay though. Look, I got that Christmas music. Fuck. Okay, so we found ending 4A. I don't know what the other one is. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get 4C. 4A was the one where Paris caught on fire and everything was crazy and like Falcon went all Punisher and stuff, and I'm assuming he was wearing a skull on his head. Oh, okay. All right. To the friar. Friar Remus, you're a man of God. Surely you don't approve of this sort of mob violence? I see no issue. The good book is full of good story. God damn it, get out of here. Why is... Hold up. Just pull that off the screen real quick. Let me fucking mute this. Okay. I see no issue. The good book is full of stories of violence. Joshua ransacked the city of Jericho. He and the judges were ruthless assassins. Samson killed thousands before meeting his fate. Well, sure, but that's the Old Testament. What would Jesus say about this? He wouldn't say, I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. Matthew 10:34. Oh, damn. Do you see, Falcon? This man's death is inevitable. For the good of France and in the name of justice, he must be killed. Justice. There's that word again. Madam, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring you any justice. Have 80 francs. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge. Justice, revenge, what's the difference? Okay, oh, okay. Rationality, madam. Justice is carried out on the basis of hard facts and logic. It isn't distracted by petty emotions. Okay, way better. Even putting aside my emotions, I can see this bird's guilt. And this is your opportunity to prove it, madam. Show that you're a leader who acts with reason and not brute irrationality. Oh, snap! Madam, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen. Fine, Falcon, we'll play this your way, and we shall have a formal trial for the murder of the Croque Monsieur. Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers? Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and now into the catacombs of Paris. Double check this. Yeah, we're doing okay. Cool. Right here in the catacombs? It's good a place as any, as I suppose. I suppose we'll be needing a judge. I volunteer. No thanks, Piero. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus. Oh. Just go see how the security is doing, Piero. We don't want any more spies wandering in. Alright, oh. Perhaps I can help, madam. You know that I'm a pious man, after all. Okay, Remus, you can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution. What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust you appears to be impartial. Look around you. As we speak, we are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury. That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms... it is me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that this bird is not guilty. After all, I'm the one who holds the gun. Well, it looks like we're ready to get started. The trial of Severine Cocorico is underway. He stands accused of the murder of a man known as the Croque Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Beaumont, please explain the details of what happened. Very well. Last night, at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue de Piero alerted us, and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw the man known as the Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severine Cocorico, still clutching his murder weapon. Am I to understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madam? That you only saw the aftermath? Oh, Kuro, you're here. Apparently you're being blocked by the fucking thing. Oh my god, like, look at this. It didn't go through. It's so funny. But it came through down here, like down here on the screen. That's so funny. I love it. Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself. Ma'am Bumore, I found this here pigeon running around in our tunnels. I'm no pigeon, monsieur. He's a spy in any case. You want me to execute him right now? It's alright, it's alright. He's with me. With you? He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff. Falcon, I trust that you do not have any other assistants lurking around the corner. No, madame. Then take your lackey out of my sight. Come along, Sparrowson. Psst, Falcon. What is it? I saw someone lurking in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows. Another rebel? I don't know. Left me at... Oh. Kill them all, but like backwards. That's great. I don't know. But he got spooked when he saw me and he dropped this. What's this? A political pamphlet? Cult pamphlet has been added to your evidence folder. Well, I best be getting back to the patrols then. Not so fast, Piero. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not? I did, ma'am. Then you can be our first witness. Go stand in the center. Thought he said the corner, or she said the corner. Let's pull this up here. I'm gonna make this a little bit tinier. Oh, okay. Do I need to say an oath or something? That won't be necessary. We trust you. Just tell us what you saw last night, Piero. Okie dokie. I saw it was plain as day. In the middle of the night, the croque monsieur was just minding his own business on the Rue de Marmessau. When all of a sudden, this here brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in hand. Bam! The rooster fired. The croque slumped to the floor. Using the last of his strength, the croque monsieur drew his own gun. Bam! The croque fired back. To clarify, Cocorico shot first. Yes, ma'am. No question there. What happened next? Well, I knew you guys, Fontaine, Remus, and you, ma'am, were a stone's throw away at the cathedral, so I ran to get your help. We all arrived back on the scene maybe a minute after I'd left. And there I saw the dead croque monsieur and his murderer, and the murderous Severin Cocorico with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Piero. It's nothing, ma'am. You see, Falcon, Piero is not the sharpest knife in the kitchen. True that. But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his words with my own life. I don't doubt the man's honesty, madam. Nonetheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? What does that mean? I don't claim to be an expert of the law. That was always my brother's role in the family. But I think cross-examination means that the Falcon would like to waste our time by asking pointless questions. Actually, it means I would like to make sure that Piero's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand. Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madam. Shall we put an end to the trial? No. We will let the bird have his little cross-examination. But I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me. Don't mess with you? If I get the slightest inkling that you're rambling to stall for time, I will end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Cocorico's shoe size or the color of the croque monsieur's underwear and I'll lose my patience. Yeah, I get it. Plain as day, fired, bam. Okay. So, let's see, for ending 4C. It says we fail to win the trial at any point. Let's go with that one. I'm just gonna click random stuff and hope for the best. Now, Piero, you say the incident took place on the Rue de Mamouth. I only have one question, monsieur. What is the color of your underwear? I don't doubt you were there, but where exactly were you standing? Let's see, I came from across the river and then turned onto the Rue Saint Landry. So yeah, I was standing about where Rue de Mamouth meets the Saint Rue de Landry. I added an extra D. Is that ladies' underwear? The answer is yes. It may shock you. The crossroads. It's a pretty ordinary street from what I remember. It's around a minute's walk from the Notre Dame Cathedral, if I call correctly. Do you have another question about the... Yes. Yes, I do. What were you doing there? Yellow ladies' underwear. Gross. Yellow is a very gross color for underwear. Unless it's like this color yellow. So we're gonna fail the trial for 4C. Just passing through. Okay, but where were you heading? For example, did you have business at the concierge, or were you heading home from the cathedral? To be honest, monsieur, I don't think that's none of your business. It is my business. It most certainly is my business. Your reason for being there could be a key factor in this case. Piero was running an errand for me. What kind of an errand? A work errand. What kind of work errand could be done at midnight? The elect kind, I'm guessing. I think you two are overstepping your bounds. Like Piero said, this matter is none of your business. Madame Beaumont scowls. No more stupid probing questions, Falcon. Stick to the case at hand or I end this trial, understood? We're gonna get our friend shot. I want to save the ending where we try to save him for last. Do you have another question about the Rue de Mamouth? Yes. No. We'll go into the next thing. Bam! You say that the Croque Monsieur drew his gun and fired back with the last of its strength. Yep, bam! Was there a third shot? So you claim that Cocorico fired his gun, and then the Croque Monsieur fired back. But is it possible that there was a third gunshot? I have another question. What are your sock colors? What is the shoe size of that wolf over there? Oh, damn. I wasn't counting or anything, but nah, I think I would have heard a third gunshot if there was one. I see, but what if? Don't try to claim that there was a hidden sniper upon a roof or any similar drivel, Falcon. I need to has to know. None of us have the patience for that sort of yarn spinning. You have another question about the Croque Monsieur's gunshot? Yes. I'm about to piss her off. Did the bullets hit Cocorico? No, he was uninjured at the time of capture. Well, he looks pretty injured right now. He took quite a beating. What of it? Torture is despicable. Torturing someone for any reason is horrific. I can't believe that none of you had a problem with it. You hypocrite, do you know what the French legal system does to suspected rebels? Beatings, whippings, sleep deprivation, mutilation. Sometimes the police even break out medieval torture devices. They act like we still live under the ancient regime. Yeah, and now you're no better. Why is some of it coming through? Oh, okay. It was just a delay. Spare me your infantile judgment. Madame Beaumont scowls. Do you want to stand here and lecture us and try to carry on with this trial? As I thought. Proceed. Time to drip. Okay, fired. Pierre, you say that the croc monsieur Monsieur Cocorico fired first. Yep, the bird's expression was stone cold. Did it look like Severin Cocorico was feeling threatened prior to the shooting? Threatened how? Well, did the croc monsieur have his gun drawn? I don't think so. The croc drew his gun, but that was only after getting shot. I see what you're trying to argue, Falcon. You think that this may have been a self-defense killing. It's a fruitless line of reasoning. The cockatiel approached the crocodile. He is the one responsible for the encounter. Still, hey Falcon, these guys were buddies with the croc monsieur, so you won't be able to convince them that his murder was justified. You have to focus on the facts of the case and find an inconsistency and prove them wrong. You're right, let's try a different strategy. No, we are really... bam, plain as day. Okay, we gotta do this one. You claim you saw the incident plain as day. Yep, plain as day. How's your eyesight? It's alright, my papers work fine. That doesn't sound particularly convincing. I went hunting with Piero once. He had no problem spotting a boar at 80 meters. Quite often, he would spot game before even I did. Say my eyes are fine. He was a terrible hunter, though. Every time he saw a boar, he would yell, "Wow, look at that piggy!" Sorry. Can you imagine, like, hunting with somebody? Like, look, wow, look at that boar! Just making all sorts of noise. We came back empty-handed. Me and my big mouth. Do you have another question about Piero's eyesight? Yes. No. We need to fail. How am I having a hard time failing? Cocorico is no murderer? Well, with respect, Piero, I don't believe you. Severin Cocorico is not the type of man to shoot in cold blood. It's not in his nature. His nature? His nature. I've seen this bird's true nature, Falcon. He pretends to be virtuous, but inside he is a twisted, murderous piece of filth. Do you seriously want to stand there and lecture me about what a good person this man is? Severin Cocorico has proved himself to be a great man. He is perhaps the most morally upstanding citizen in the whole... Shut up, just shut up. I don't want to hear another word of your damn lies. Madame Beaumont scowls. He's floundering, madam. Agreed, I've heard enough of these rambling theories. Falcon, your respect for your comrade is admirable, and you displayed great valiance by leaping headfirst into the lion's den. We're gonna get the rest of the endings tonight. I really want... It kills me to do things the wrong way in games. I hate it a lot. But, like, I think the best ending is, like, when you actually try in the trial. But at any point to get the other alternate ending, you have to fail. Oh my goodness. Throat. But you have failed to convince me of this bird's innocence. Oh no. Madame Beaumont, I implore you. Not another word. We humor you. We set up a court and went through the motions of a trial, and now the rooster's guilt has been formally proven. We have more evidence. Enough. The trial is over. Severin Cocorico, you have been formally tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on counts of conspiracy of murder of the croque monsieur and of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont. Madam, please. JJ, it's alright. I've made my peace. This is far from alright. Dying in the name of a new republic. At the hands of rebels. There are worse ways to go. What ending could be better than burning France and impersonating a mass murderer? I feel like we did get the bad ending right off the bat. It was good enough for a reference I don't understand. Severin. Oh! Oh! Tend to the body, Piero. Yes, ma'am. Oh, he's got a wallet. Look at all this money. Do you plan to kill us too? Why would I do that? You two have done nothing wrong. I see no reason for you to be tried, let alone executed. Your mercy is admirable, madam, but I fear that if we let these two go, they will tell the police everything, and it would compromise us. Piero in the background. Oh, he decomposed fast. No, we promised to keep our beaks shut, right, Falcon? Ah, but we cannot trust the word of potential traitors. Madam, for the good of France, we must execute the birds right now. Some man of God you are. I'd hate to admit it, but you have a point, Remus. This is an unpleasant situation. What to do? Okay, I know. I'm going to give you a choice. You have two options. Привет, как дела? The first is that I shoot you right here and now. That's not something either of us particularly want, but if it must be done... What's option number 2? Hold up. There's my thing. You join us. We need lawyers to help bring the new republic into fruition. Your skills would be very much appreciated. Our skills. Somebody has to draft new laws. Somebody has to file the paperwork to secure the new republic's internationally recognized legal status. Somebody has to prosecute officials who corrupted this country. 1 second, though. Oh, shit, I gotta do it from here. Right here. Aha. And back to the guide. Somebody has to prosecute the officials who corrupted this country. Wouldn't that be a glorious job? You mean prosecute the Prime Minister or the King? Oh, these guys suck. I'm killing this bitch. But also, be our legal system for the New France Order. We can discuss the specifics later. For now, I need to hear a decision. What will it be? I feel like this is ending 4C. I guess I'll join them so we can leave. Fine, we'll work with you. Good. Then a verbal contract has been made. So, what happens now? Piero and Fontaine will lead you to Licana Joyu, and I will finish up here. And you meet with her up here and meet you in 2 hours. Okay. Needless to say, they shall be keeping a close watch on you. Don't even think about running. Of course. We're done here. Fontaine, lead the way. Yes, ma'am. Come along, you two. You can't seriously be trusting these filthy lawyers, madam. They're probably plotting for the revenge of their dead friend at this very moment. I do trust them. Throughout the trial, I got the impression that the Falcon was trying to de-escalate the situation, avoid violence. Such a viewpoint is naive, but is exactly what we need in this revolution. But they would betray you. If they are stupid enough to even raise one feather against me. Bam! They'll get Mr. Blasty. Mel, your message didn't pop up in like the regular side chat, but it popped up down here. Bird tits are great. Okay. You can come out now, brother. How did it go? Better than we had hoped for. The rooster is dead and Madam has tasted her first blood. Amazing. Completely worth getting shot for. Ooh. A meddlesome Falcon tried to disrupt the execution. Falcon? Really? That tenuous wretch. Don't worry, he floundered and bumbled all around hopelessly. The Madam thinks he's some use to us, but he's as good as dead. This is marvelous. Every piece is falling into place. Our dream will be a reality in no time at all. To reason, brother. To reason. Oh, fuck. They're both part of the cult of reason. Alright, so now we're doing fraternity. Hold up, let me find the... Okay, hold up. I need to get a napkin to blow my nose. We will be right back. Okay, we are back. And amazing. And again, if the quality just drops off, just lock your YouTube viewer to 1080p. Ellipses. Ellipses. I hope you don't harbor too much hate for the madam. I know that the rooster was your friend, but the madam does what she does for the good of France. Boy, oh boy, this is awkward. It is a bit. A round of drinks are in order. After all, this is a tavern. What do you two say? Okay. Let's see. I mean, no disrespect, Fontaine, but I'm not thirsty. Me neither. I get it. You're both a little shaken by what you saw. Can we at least get you some wine? Just a small glass to calm the nerves? Fine, whatever. Very good. Piero, fetch our guests some drinks, bitch. It's your round. My round? No way, it's your turn. No matter, you still owe me for that omelet I generously paid for last Friday. Well, you owe me for that coffee on Tuesday. Okay, so that's 30 cents of coffee deducted from a 60-cent omelet, plus 25-cent peanuts you swiped from my pantry. Hold up, I ain't so good at mental arithmetic. Listen, Sparrowson, you need to go. Go? Yes, I'll create a distraction. You head straight for the back door. Is that such a good idea? If we both stick around, we could both end up dead as soon as we rub that lioness the wrong way. I'd rub that lioness the right way. I'm just saying. If we both run, these two will probably shoot us in the backs. So the way I see it, one of us running is the most viable option. Fuck off, Becky Apples. Mel, you've been drinking. Because none of your stuff is going through the YouTube chat. It's having to filter down here. Falcon, don't argue. Once you're out, find Voltieri and tell him what you've seen. Okay. So it's agreed. You get this round and I'll owe you 2 cents. Yep, and I'll hold you to him 2 cents. Be right back. Don't you two move or nothing. You'll hold me down to 2 cents. That Piero's such a miser. Dude, that's me. Bro, you just disguised me. Becky Apples is from Horsing Around? Oh, I didn't know that. Anyway, I don't feel like sitting in silence. Let's talk to pass the time. Fontaine, I have a gun question. A gun question? Go on. Ooh. What's better, flintlock or percussion cap ignition systems? What a delightful technical question, but I'm afraid there's no dispute here. Percussion caps are the future, hands down. You see, flintlocks are unreliable. A little light drizzle in the ignition system no longer functions. The gun would become worthless. I remember about horsing around. It took a minute. But a percussion cap will always lurk as long as it's built correctly and as long as the gun has enough gunpowder. But I suppose there is the matter of material cost. How much does a brap cast cost compared to a flint and steel? It's a little pricier, I think. Alright, I brought drinks. One for me, one for you, and one for you, and one for... Hey, where's the little one? The little one? He's right. Ooh, Fontaine. Dude, I just want to... Boop. Boop. I'd love them all so much. I wish there were plushies of them. And then they would go on my bed, and then I would snuggle them. Oh, Merdy, I lost him. You lost him? How did you lose him? I was gone for 2 minutes. I think I dropped the ball on this one. I'll say, the madam's gonna string us up for sure. Actually, we should make up a cover story. We can't let her find out about this. Oh, damn! Can't let me find out about what? Oh! Hmm. Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here weren't paying attention and let Sparrowson casually walk away. Madam. We can explain. I swear I give you two bozos one damn job. It doesn't matter. That little bird was dispensable. Dispensable. I forgot I knew how to read. That little bird was dispensable for our plans, but Falcon isn't. What's important is that he's still here. Madam, if Sparrowson runs to the police, then both this location and the sleeping city are compromised. We should keep this meeting brief. Agreed, Falcon. Let me quickly fill you in. As you probably know, we are planning to form a protest, an enormous protest, on the 14th of this month. We intend to draw a massive crowd at the Palace de Concorde, and then we shall march across the Tuileries Garden. And march across Tuileries Garden? You intend to storm the Louvre? That little bird was deplorable. He was deplorable. No, the Palace Royal. That's where the King and the Prime Minister will be residing. I would like to go peacefully, but... peaceful uprisings have a habit of turning violent, don't they? Exactly. And we can't let the leaders of this country escape amidst the chaos. They must be tried for their crimes against the French people. On that note, I want you to lead the prosecution. You want me to prosecute the King of France? The King and the Prime Minister, they are both responsible for the rampant inequality that plagues this country. On the day of the revolution, we will drag both of those overpaid bourgeoisie out onto the streets, and you shall prosecute them then and there. I think I understand. Prosecuting the pair for crimes against humanity, I suppose. It could certainly be done. If I were to interview a lot of citizens, gather a lot of evidence, file some paperwork, I could probably prepare a case in around 2 months. We don't have the luxury of time. Use your ingenuity on that day, just like you did in the catacombs. Wolf, Keith, whatever you want to go by on YouTube. Jesus Christ, man. Look at all my Franks. We don't have the luxury of time. Oh, okay. Yeah, we already read that. You can't be serious. There is no alternative. The wheels of the revolution are already turning, and the revolution will ignite in under a week. The question on my mind is, What do we do with you until then? They immediately volunteer to watch him. You can leave him with us, ma'am. We'll keep a good eye on him. After seeing the atrocious job you two did guarding the little bird, I think not. I'll just have to guard you myself, Falcon. You shall spend this week at my side while I complete our preparations. At your side all day and night? Absolutely. I'm not going to let you out of my sight even for 1 minute, you little cutie. That seems excessive. You can trust me, madam. No, I can't. You've promised to help me, but I know that you don't actually believe in the cause of the Second Republic. If I give you 1 grain of freedom, you will undoubtedly flee. This meeting is over. Come along, Falcon. Dude, what if I gotta pee? Ooh. There's a cutscene. And then we were sitting in the tavern. Falcon gave me the opportunity to escape. He created a distraction and I sneaked away and went straight to the police. And then you called a meeting and, well, here I am. So, yeah, that's the whole story. I see. So Severin Cocorico died at the hands of the rebels. That's right. And Falcon revealed his true colors as a traitor? A traitor? No, that's not right, Inspector. Falcon's not a rebel. He's just playing along so he can save his own life. Don't be so naive, Sparrowson. Put the puzzle pieces together. Falcon willingly leapt into the lion's den for the specific purpose of siding with the rebels. Jesus Christ. He let you escape because he could see that you weren't truly sympathetic to the rebel cause. That doesn't make sense at all. Falcon's never shown a rebellious streak. Tell me, Sparrowson, what do you know about Falcon's past? Not a lot. He's a private person, and he's very handsome. Has he ever told you what he did during the July Revolution before he changed his name? No, he hasn't told me anything, really. Sparrowson, let me tell you about the man they call the Viridian Killer. Dun dun dun! Okay, let's see. Oh, I think I can do these in like any order. Well, let's do... I don't know. Maybe Paris. I'm not sure. What's really cool is like, if anybody's playing like any of the Assassin's Creed games, especially the ones that took place in France or like it was there, like this map looks very similar to what you would be looking at in Assassin's Creed. Love it. Let's see. Okay, Palace Royal. Let's go for it. The Palace Royal. Just look at this disgusting den of fat cat bourgeoisie and hypocritical politicians. The king is probably in there as we speak. Probably sitting in his high chair, stuffing his bloated face with cake and wine while he boasts about being the perfect citizen king. Did you come here just to bitch and moan about the king? No, I've come here to assess the potential battleground. On the day of the rebellion, I might order Piero to set up a barricade over there. What do you think? There, right outside the Palace Royal? Of course, it's the perfect place for a defensive garrison. We can gather furniture from the nearby buildings and build a wall and position rifles to fend off the police. When the time is right, it will serve as the ideal location to launch our assault on the palace. So you weren't just throwing empty words in the tavern, you actually intend on dragging the king out of the palace through violence. Of course, he will never abdicate on his own volition. It's not as if I want to see bloodshed, Falcon. It's necessary. It's inevitable. I mean, we have to be realistic. There's no way to bring change to a country without using violence, is there? Let's see. Okay, I don't think any of this matters. Yeah. Oh, nice. I think there are ways. People look back on the violent moments of history, the executions, the wars, the bloody revolutions, but who's to say that a country could not be overturned just through the chance of the people? A pacifist revolution? Interesting. I'd love for such a thing to be possible. Maybe. It would be better to avoid building the barricade. At least until it's clear that violence is inevitable. That's good. That's a good compromise, madam. Thursday on the 10th. Alright, less halls. Let's do this. Les Halls, hi, let me guess, you have a weapons supplier somewhere around here? Or maybe this is where you plan on meeting an informant, a government defector? It's as good a meeting spot as any. Actually, I'm here for groceries. There's no need for that look. You think just because I'm a gun-toting rebel, I don't need to buy food? Ma'am Beaumort, Ma'am Beaumort. Oh well, if it isn't the little Saturine and the other, whatever your fucking name is, you're growing bigger every time I see you. Ma'am, you have to hear this. Something big went down here yesterday. A policeman, a nasty, ugly policeman. Let me guess, he was bullying people into revealing secrets on the whereabouts of revolutionaries? Well, that's how it started, ma'am. Same old bullying tactics. He was pushing around this old beggar rat who hangs around the supermarket, wow. The market sometimes. But then, when the rat wasn't speaking up, the policeman drew his gun and shot him. The policeman shot a beggar, just like that. Yep, but then the coward cop ran before we could turn on him. I find this difficult to believe. A policeman wouldn't openly shoot a beggar without a just cause. Open your eyes, Falcon. This is the regime us Parisians live under. We are ignored by the government, oppressed by the police, and hanged by the courts. Why do you think I'm fighting so hard to make a change? We can't put up with this sort of bullying anymore. No, this can't be right. Something has to be missing from that story. Do you mind if I ask a couple of questions, madam? Sure, ask away. Make it quick, Falcon. I have to buy groceries. What did the policeman look like? Well, I didn't get a good look, but he was tall and ugly and mean looking, and he had one eye? Yep, he had one of them pirate patches. There's no way. Ring any bells, Falcon? I know a man who fits the description, but it simply couldn't be him. He's a bitter individual, but he's morally righteous. I can't imagine him shooting an innocent person so recklessly. Don't let your bias towards the justice system affect your judgment, Falcon. If you think you know who did this, then please, name and shame him. I think I should bite my tongue until I'm a little more certain. Did you want to ask something else, monsieur? Who was the rat? Who was this beggar rat? I didn't really know him that well, monsieur. None of us did. He was kind of a loner who hanged around asking for scraps of food and cents. I don't even know his name. That's so sad. Did he have no family? No means of support? Falcon, do you have any idea how many beggars on the streets there are of Paris? How many people go hungry? How many people are forced to turn to crime? Well, I'm aware, madam. I'm asking these questions to see if there was perhaps any reason that this particular rat was killed. But no, it appears that this was just the loss of one unarmed beggar rat among many. It's tragic. I'm sorry about your rats. They need to stop stealing. That is, monsieur. If there are any other ways we could help. If a policeman did shoot an innocent person, then there would surely be an investigation. Ha, your nativity knows no bounds, Falcon. You think the police care if one of their own is out of control? Actually, there was one bloke asking around, but I don't think he was a policeman. Oh, go on, madam. Well, he was this charming fox. Renard. A friend of yours, Falcon? Something like that. We should probably pay him a visit to see what he's up to. Pay him a visit? I suppose we can set a little time aside. Did you want something else? That's all, madam. Thanks for your help. No problem. Anything to help Madame Beaumort. We'll try and get to the bottom of this. Just make sure to stay safe when the revolution starts. Stay inside. Keep Gambade. Whatever, safe. Of course, ma'am. You stay safe yourself, you hear? Aha. Visitors, Monsieur Volpes, visitors. Hold up, I gotta blow my nose. Okay. Really, Falcon, what do you hope to accomplish in this sleazy back alley establishment? Sleazy back alley establishment? It looks very nice. Sleazy. Madam, my back alley office is perhaps a little cluttered and eclectic. So that's how you spell eclectic. An eclectic, but I resent the accusation of sleaze. Maybe I should do the introductions before somebody else gets fucking shot. Monsieur Volpes, this is Madame Beaumort, a, friend of mine. Madam, this is Renard Volpes, private investigator at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you, madam. Ah, how stoic. I'm sure you have some pressing question to ask, Falcon, but before we get started, there is something I must tell you. Monsieur Sparrowson dropped by earlier. He informed me of your situation. Sparrowson? Is he alright? Oh yes, he's working with Inspector Voltaire, attempting to unravel a rebel plot. Just as I thought, it appears that your lackey has solidified his position as a traitor to the Second Republic, Falcon. Perhaps, perhaps not. Sparrowson doesn't strike me as someone who sides with ideology. But you know, he asked me the most peculiar question. Would you like to know what it was? Of course. Such information is quite valuable. It could cost, say, 30 francs? Alright, fuck. Yeah, I know how this works. Here's your money, monsieur. Very good. So on to the question. Sparrowson asked if you were the Viridian Killer. The one responsible for the random bombings during the July Revolution 18 years ago. Why on earth would he ask that? Perhaps the inspector had been telling him stories. So what did you tell him? The truth, of course, is that I have no idea who the Viridian Killer is, but that I knew it couldn't possibly be Falcon. Oh, and how do you know that I'm not the Viridian Killer? Heh, Falcon, please. You're a semi-drunk bumbling oaf, not a ruthless killer. Anyway, I've started my own investigation into the Viridian Killer, and it's fascinating stuff. Apparently, he was seen in multiple places at once, which leads me to believe that he was actually more than one person. Huh. And do you know why they call him, or should I say them, the Viridian Killer? Viridian is a greenish color, is it not? I don't have a clue. Crimson Killer would be a much cooler name. It appears that no one knows the origins of the name, which leads me to suspect that he, or indeed they, chose their own name. This is all fascinating, truly fascinating, but perhaps we can return the We can return the conversation to why we're here. Of course, Monsieur Volpes, we heard that you were investigating the murder at Les Halles. I was. That victim was a friend of Mousie's. More of an acquaintance, really. God damn it, Mousie. Well, we want to know if you managed to uncover anything. Did you find any leads? Any juicy clues? Not as such, it's quite a peculiar case. Did you hear that the murderer wore an eye patch? I did. You know what that implies, don't you, Falcon? You know only of one police officer, or indeed one person who wears an eye patch. And that would be... Hang on. There he is. The inspector. The inspector. But you can't be right. You wouldn't describe him as a murderous man, would you, Monsieur Volpes? Murderous, I don't know. He's certainly passionate about finding the Viridian killer. Who's to say he wouldn't kill in the pursuit of his archenemy? Falcon, I want to solve this mystery just as much as you do, but time is pressing and we have other matters to attend to. We must take our leave. Understood. Until next time, Monsieur Volpes. Goodbye and good luck, Monsieur Falcon. It was a pleasure meeting you, madam. Monsieur Volpes? That lioness looked pretty angry. Is this revolution going to end in blood, Monsieur Volpes, just like in 1830? Ooh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Let me think. So it takes 10 minutes to walk from the Palace de la Concorde to this very spot. And the Palace Royal lies 5 minutes north of here. But the crowd will be fairly large and slow. It may take twice, maybe 3 times as long to make the move. Having a logistics problem, madam? Perhaps the plan is to walk the crowd from here through the Tuileries to the Palace Royal. But if we take too long to pass through the Tuileries, the police will trap us in. We could be flanked and slaughtered. That is quite an issue. Why not just get the protesters to meet at the Palace Royal itself? Because the Palace de la Concorde is the ideal meeting location. It's enormous and just easy to get to. I see, but even if you got, say, half the protesters to meet at the Palace Royal, you would cut down on traveling time. I get it. A smaller crowd would be easier to direct across the garden. I'll pass the idea along to Piero and see what he has to say. He's the one in charge of leading the crowds, after all. That bird-brain parrot would probably just shoot the idea down, right? Probably, but I appreciate your input. I don't know if you genuinely want to help or you're just telling me what I want to hear out of fear, but thank you, Falcon. It's no problem, madam, for the Second Republic, right? Right, for the Second Republic. Okay. This is it, Falcon, and this is the day we make our stand. Everything is coming together as we speak. Fontaine is gathering the protesters at the Palace de la Concorde. Pierre is making preparations to build an armed barricade near the royal palace, just as a precaution. You understand? The only question remains is, are you ready? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Bring on the revolution, I say. That's the spirit. Come on, let's see how the protest is going. This fucking stock sound. Oh no, and there's like thunder and lo-fi. Oh no. Wow, everybody's so angry in a relaxing environment. Okay. Falcon and Bumore arrive at the Palace de la Concorde. The air is thick with chants, shouts, and cheers of hundreds of protesters. A line of mounted soldiers stand shoulder to shoulder outside the entrance to the Tuileries. This is amazing. I had no idea the Second Republic had this many supporters. I have 50 francs. Oh, look, it's the wolf. But of course, you didn't think we were just a few animals huddling in caves, did you? The desire for revolution runs deep in the city. Everything's in place at the Palace Royal, ma'am. Just say the word and we'll set up the biggest barricade you've ever seen. Then we can all storm the building and drag that cocky king out of his chair. There's been a change of plan. We're still going to protest, but we're going to do it peacefully. No firing from behind barricades, no violence, no capturing the king or prime minister. Madam, are you feeling all right? Quite all right, thank you. But what of your desire for a better France? You cannot achieve that without bloodshed. We can certainly try. Falcon convinced me. I'm gonna fucking die. Falcon? Pacifism seems to be like the Christian approach. Wouldn't you say, Friar? I see. So that's how it is. Excuse me, madam. Ooh, some shit's going down. I think the Friar disapproves of the new strategy. Here, hold up. Okay. Dude, some shit is about to go down. He probably thinks I've gone soft, and maybe I have. But I'm not deviating from this path, even if each and every rebel leaves my side. Don't worry, ma'am, you aren't alone. We're not here for violence, madam. As long as you strive for a better France, we'll always stand with you. Boop. I had to check and make sure my mic wasn't muted. Ugh, this stupid bullet wound. The damn thing's opened up again. What's the news, brother? Is everything in place? We have a problem. The Mademoiselle refuses to use violence. She's turned timid. Timid? How? It appears that the lawyer Falcon is something of a lion tamer. Ooh-woo. JJ Falcon, that bird is proving to be more trouble than the rooster, I swear. Brother, listen. If there is no violence, then there will be no power gap. One leader will just peacefully replace another. We need chaos for our plan to work. I guess we'll have to follow through with our contingency strategy. I'll find the victim, you find the suspect. Don't push yourself, brother. You're still injured. Don't tell me what to do. Mom's not here. Look at those scum, foul vermin, the lot of them. Mark my words, Sparrowson, every one of these purulent dissenters will take the first opportunity to turn aggressive. They lust for violence. They don't look too violent to me. Trust me, this is just how the crowd looked before the July Revolution. It only takes one crazed individual and the entire crowd will explode into frenzy. Hey, it's you. Friar, good to see you again. No time for pleasantries, Inspector. You're urgently needed on the Palace de la Concorde. Me? Why not one of the officers on active guard duty? Look, he's missing a hand. He's missing both his hands. Why does he have a cane? Why did I take, like, almost 4 weeks to realize this? God damn. There's no time to explain. Any minute now. Did you hear that? The gunshot? It's already started. Come, Inspector, we must make haste. Inspector, I don't really think you should be trusting this Friar. He's a two-faced wolf. Friar Remus has provided me with reliable information in the past. I trust his judgments. But Inspector, this isn't up for discussion, Sparrowson. I have a duty to uphold. I said duty. Stay put. I'll be back in no time at all. But, What should I do now? A gunshot. It was nearby, too. So the friar was right. Verizon. Verizon is inevitable. Violence really is inevitable. We haven't reached that stage yet, madam. I can't afford to take chances. Not now. Piero, march the crowd towards the Palace Royal and construct the barricade. Yes, ma'am. Fontaine, Falcon, we're going to find the source of this disturbance. It came from here, Inspector. Hurry, hurry. I'm moving as fast as these old legs will. Oh! Mon Dieu, a body. This woman must have been the target of a gunshot we just heard. But I don't see the shooter. I think the gunshot came from over here. Inspector. Falcon. Oh, well, I should have known that the Viridian killer would have had a part in this. Inspector, I'm not... What do we have here? A filthy cop and a dead girl. Madam, thank goodness you're here. I saw the whole thing. This poor innocent mademoiselle was approaching the police line with her hands in the air, when all of a sudden, this brute inspector yelled, "Get back, you filthy rebel!" He drew his gun and shot the bird point blank in her heart. What nonsense is this? What are you prattling on about, Friar? Bro, he ain't got no hands. How's he gonna shoot a gun? How did he shoot a gun last time if he didn't have hands? Like, remember Falcon and him do... Okay, whatever. It's too many plot holes. Thank you for your input, Remus. It hardly surprises me that a member of the police would be the first one to cast the first stone. I think we're all being a little rash here. Let's take a breath and examine the situation. Wait a moment. You wear an eye patch. You only have one eye, Inspector. Observant. Tell me, were you the policeman who killed the rat at Les Halles too? Les Halles? What are you talking about? 2 incidents of a one-eyed policeman gunning down an innocent victim. There's no way this is a coincidence. What we have here is a filthy, corrupt individual who takes pleasure in oppressing the common citizen. Am I right, Inspector? If you give me more francs, I'll say that you are, and then we can kill him. I shouldn't really be surprised that a stupid rebel makes stupid assumptions and comes to stupid conclusions. Jesus Christ. But open your damned eyes, mademoiselle. I'm not the assailant here. Don't call me mademoiselle, or stupid for that matter. Your guilt is plain to see. Given the circumstances, I ought to judge and execute you here right now. Falcon, don't just stand there gawking. Vouch for me. Madam, I know this man. His name is Inspector Voltieri. He is a ruthlessly law-abiding, so much so that I can't envision him shooting a man without just cause. Oh, shut up, Falcon. I'm done with your idealism. I've listened to you, I've took your words to heart about avoiding violence, and now a girl is dead. Well, I'm done taking chances. Remus, help me escort this individual into Piero's barricade. I'll decide his fate there. With pleasure, madam. Come along, Inspector. Fontaine, Falcon, deal with the corpse. Meet us at the barricade when you're done. I like how they walk. They're just... There's no way this is the work of the police. Dead as a dormouse. Oh. You know what, Falcon? I think you might be right. Boop. An isolated gunshot this far away from the police line? It doesn't make any sense at all. But that's rebellions for you. They're messy affairs. Sometimes innocents get caught in the crossfire and there's no reason for it. Give me a kiss, Fontaine. Well, there's no use dawdling. Help me get the corpse off the street. Not yet. I'm going to examine the body first. Examine the body? We agree that this wasn't the work of Inspector Voltieri, right? Then there might be some clues on the corpse that point towards what happened. An impromptu coroner's examination, eh? Fine, you have 2 minutes. After that, we're heading to the barricade, whether you're done here or not. Aha. This is a bullet wound, right? What can you tell me about it, Fontaine? You listen to me. Hang on. We're doing this with happy music. You listen to me, Jared T. You will not stand in my way and my love for Fontaine. I got a tattoo of Fontaine that I can't show on YouTube because of where it is. Fontaine is bae. Fontaine all the way. Okay, back to our program, and we're done with my psychosis. For now, that is. Well, it looks like the bullet took a fairly straight angle of entry through the mademoiselle's back. The shooter was probably standing right behind the victim. What's the bullet size? You know, its caliber. Let me guess, you're hoping that the caliber of the bullet is different than the caliber of the inspector's gun? That would conveniently get that one-eyed police officer off the hook, wouldn't it? But I'm afraid I can't help you. I couldn't possibly know a bullet's caliber without having a good look at the bullet itself. As you can plainly see, the bullet is 3 centimeters deep in flesh. So you need to see the bullet itself. Help me retrieve the bullet, Fontaine. Retrieve? You mean dig it out? I assume you have a little more experience in this area than I do? Well, you're not wrong there. Fine, this will only take a moment. Ooh, Fontaine. Here you go, one used bullet. Looks like a standard lead rifle or pistol ball. But I'm afraid I cannot tell you its caliber. Why is that? The bullet fragmented upon impact, monsieur. I gathered all the pieces, but I cannot assess its diameter with any accuracy. Still, I would guess that it was 13 to 17 millimeters. Sorry, I can't be more specific. That's an enormous help. Thank you, monsieur. Aha. Aha! Hey, there's a handprint right there. What's that mark? It almost looks like a handprint made in blood. Probably the mademoiselle's. I don't think so. It's the handprint of a left hand. Whoa. I don't think so. It's the handprint of a left hand on the girl's left shoulder. Dun, dun, dun. There's no way a person could comfortably reach that spot on their own back. Not with your fucking thumb facing that way. I suppose so, but if the handprint doesn't belong to the girl, then who does it belong to? The murderer. It has to be. The question on my mind is, why is the handprint made in blood? Did the murderers sully their hand on the girl's gunshot wound? Or were they injured prior to the shooting? Oh, fuck. It's getting real. There's so much to uncover here and no time for a thorough investigation. Bloody handprint has been added to your inventory. This. It's a long shot, but maybe this girl is just faking her injury. Oh! Just for the sake of thoroughness, I really gotta check for a pulse. Right. Nope, nothing. Oh. Everyone's been so fixated on who did this, nobody stopped to ask who this girl was. I don't know, monsieur. Given her clothes, she's probably just another working girl. Just another? I didn't mean to sound glib, but it's true. This is one mademoiselle among thousands who live in Paris. Who was she? Where did she work? Will her family miss her? I don't know, but in the long run, I don't think anybody will care. Oh, fuck. I care. I can't afford not to. I don't know who this mademoiselle was, but I'm going to see I'm going to see to it that justice is brought for about her to fuck. I cannot. Okay. I think that's everything. Hang on. Yeah, that's it. I'm done here. Very good, let's move this body off the street. Then we must hurry to the Palace Royal. Rest in peace, mademoiselle. I'll see to it that justice is done. Him too. Boop. I'm gonna boop all the snoots. Ha! Everything is going just as planned. The madam's probably fuming right now. She'll attack the Paris Royal, the Prime Minister will flee, and then... Excuse me, monsieur. Boop, boop. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've seen enough to know where this is going in the furry fandom. What do you want? I'm busy. Don't you recognize me, Monsieur? I know that my disguises are a little more complex than yours, but I assumed you would recognize Prince Juan when you saw him. You're Prince Juan? Indeed, and you're Judge Romulus, the corrupt wolf. I know what you did. You tried to assassinate the king. You shot the Kronk, Monsieur, and just moments ago I saw you murder a maiden at the Palace de la Concorde. You truly are a vile individual, aren't you? Yeah. As if you have any proof of that stuff. I'm out of here. I also know that you're one half of the Viridian Killer. Whoa! Fucking truth bomb! Everybody's probably in the other room, just doing something quietly. And I'm just like, whoa! On any other day, I would gut you where you stand, Fox, but as it happens, I'm a little busy today. Oh, the Viridian Killer's too busy to kill me? Is that the truth, or is that bullet wound of yours starting to affect your prowess? You must have lost an awful lot of blood. What do I do? Oh, hello, Monsieur Volpes. Ah, Sparrowson, perfect timing. Let's tag team this guy. Ah, Monsieur Sparrowson, perfect timing. Who now? Oh, you're that fledgling. I guess this is that... I guess this is what they call being stuck between a rock and a hard place, huh? I'm just saying, like, some dudes like to be stuck between two hard places, and that is fine. Monsieur Sparrowson, be a dear and help me restrain the Viridian Killer. This guy? He's the Viridian Killer? He looks more like Judge Romulus to me. Didn't even remember Judge Romulus. Well, you would be right about that, too. Wow, so he's two scumbags in one. Alright, then. Ow, 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 mind the wound. Quit your whining, Your Honor. Very nice takedown, Monsieur Sparrowson. You may want to check his pockets for weapons. He is something of a notorious killer, after all. Of course, let's see what we've got here. Aha, there we are. A pistol, probably the one used to kill the maiden. I suspect... What else can you find, Monsieur Sparrowson? This, an eye patch. Weird. What would this wolf want with an eye patch? Oh no, this is bad. Very bad indeed. I don't get it. What's wrong with the eye patch? There's no time to explain. Mousy. What is it, Monsieur Volpes? What is it? Take this eye patch to JJ Falcon. If my fears are correct, he'll be somewhere around the Palace... Can't even talk. The Palace Royale right now. Tell him this belongs to Remus's brother. Hurry now. Right away, Mr. Volpes, right away. And then he skittered away. And he just skittered on into my heart. I must go too. I need to find the other half of the Viridian Killer. Or the Viridian Killer pair, before something terrible happens. Wait, Monsieur Volpes, what am I supposed to do with this guy? You have his gun, don't you? March that wolf to the nearest police station and collect your reward for capturing Judge Romulus. Oh, damn! What a strange day. I put my backpack with water in the other room. We'll wait to get it. Outside the royal palace, the rebels have constructed a makeshift barricade out of furniture, branches, rocks, and anything else they could find. From behind the wall, the rebels taunt the police and the royal guards with chants. I'm growing impatient, pig. Confess your crimes. I have nothing to confess, you filthy rebel. I don't even have hands. You and all your rebel friends, however, should confess to 1,000 counts of treason and public disorder. I will see each and every one of you hanged for your flagrant disregard of the law. Your stubborn attitude is disgusting. A few days ago, you were seen at Les Halls. Witnesses saw you murder a beggar in cold blood. Today, a friar has testified to seeing you murder a girl again completely unprovoked. I don't know why you continue to plead your innocence. Oh, damn. But it doesn't matter. I don't need a confession. You know that, or to know that you're the killer. Madame Beaumont, stop. The inspector didn't shoot the mademoiselle. Keep your beak closed, Falcon. I'm done listening to your suggestions. I don't care how handsome you are. The policeman is just as guilty as every other monster in our decrepit justice system. It is my duty to execute him. Madame Falcon has uncovered some pretty convincing evidence. I would recommend that you hear him out. Please, just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes and I can convince you of the inspector's innocence. 5 minutes is precious in time like this. I can't afford it. But if you're wrong, are you willing to see another dead innocent? Oh, damn. Thank you, madam. Having my life saved by the Viridian killer. How humiliating. Quiet, pig. Your life is mine until I say so otherwise. Boop. I'm gonna boop all of them. Okay, so first of all, let's recap what Friar Remus had to say. Wait, where's that friar? He's the key witness to this crime. He scampered off as soon as he dropped the inspector off. He said he had some business to attend to. Business? Oh man, those barricades are looking pretty scary. But I mustn't fear, for I am a brave duck. I am the great Officer Beck, handsome, intelligent, strong, truly a fearless hero who will be remembered for... Real talk, like, this is how I talk to myself in the morning. Be like, I'm the most handsome Amazon delivery man. Who will be remembered for... Hello, officer. Ah, you scared me, monsieur. Monk? Friar, actually. Friar Remus. Listen, officer, I have something of great importance to tell you. I was just passing by a rebel camp and I overheard a conversation. Oh, this sounds good. Do go on. They said they were going to launch an assault very soon, and when they do, they're going to rain hellfire on the palace. Oh no, just as I feared. What'll we do? It's simple, officer. As soon as you hear the first gunshot, you need to retaliate. Hit them with everything you've got, every cannon, every rifle, every piece of artillery. Don't leave a single piece of the barricade remaining. It is the only way you can be sure to survive. Ah, total annihilation. I like it. But Friar, I'm confused. Aren't you a Christian? Yes, so what? I don't know, it's just your idea doesn't seem very Christian-y. Ah, I see. You think this is a moral issue. Let me tell you a secret, my dearest duck friend. There is no God, no overarching morality or higher plane, no heaven to save the righteous or hell to punish the sinners. There's only you and your artillery and 10,000 rebels who want to dine on Peking duck tonight. Understand? That's an awful lot to take in. Dude, this is me explaining to, like, children how, like, I look at religion. Then let me simplify it. It's you or them. It's me or them. Forget about the friar, Falcon. We can all remember what he had to say. Present your case based on what you can recall. Okay, I will. But you may want to wipe that mouse off your shoulder first. Sorry, wipe what? Oh, mousy! Oop. Monsieur Falcon, specially delivery from Renard Vulpes. God, I love them all. Thank you, Mousy. What is this? An eye patch. It was found in Remus's brother's clothing. Remus's brothers? This is an eye patch belonging to Judge Romulus. That's interesting. Where is Romulus? There's no time, monsieur. Just take it, just take it. Eye patch has been added to the evidence folder. I have to run, monsieur, but you have to do your best. Monsieur Vulpes and Sparrowson believe in you. Sparrowson. You've seen Sparrowson? How is he? I miss him. He was the little spoon. There's no time, monsieur. Good luck. Are you quite done, Falcon? Very much so. Let's begin this trial. Okay, so let's remember what the friar said. The mademoiselle was approaching the police line with he's hands in the air, when all of a sudden the brute from the police inspector yelled, "Get back, you filthy rebel." He drew his gun and shot the bird point blank through the chest. Okay. Let's see. Question the fact that the woman was shot. Wait, hold on. Oh, shot point blank through the chest. FREEEE claimed that the girl was shot point blank through the chest. And let's see, she was shot in the back. There we go, I'll highlight it. The girl was clearly shot in the back. I know, I remember seeing the bullet wound for myself. But that's quite a glaring inaccuracy in the wolf's testimony. It is an inaccuracy, but it's an irrelevant inaccuracy. Does it really matter if the girl was shot in the front or the back? Either way, a girl died at this pig's hands. It does matter. If the girl were shot from the front, then this might indicate a police confrontation turned ugly. But if she were shot in the back, then what? This could indicate that someone targeted and assassinated her before she could even react. That doesn't paint the inspector in a particularly flattering light, Falcon. Madam, you're missing the point. A shot to the back breaks the currently established narrative. The girl was targeted and murdered in a stealthy professional attack. Therefore, this was not an ordinary police confrontation. You've made an assumption, Falcon. You've assumed that just because the girl was shot in the back, that she must have been stealthily killed. Oh my god, hang on. Got like Russian accounts like spamming my shit. I keep having to remove them. There are other possibilities. Perhaps the girl was scared by the police, started running away, and was shot in the back when she fled. The scenario isn't possible. If the girl were running away, then she would have been at least a couple of steps away from the killer at the time of the shooting, right? Right. But I know that the killer was standing right behind the victim. They were less than 1 meter apart when the gun was fired. They were standing that close? How could you possibly know that, Falcon? Bam! The bloody footprint! Except I mean handprint. Ooh, that sounds hella good. Well, I assume that any bloody stain would belong to the victim, a mark made with the girl's dying breath, perhaps. No, it was the print of the left hand on the girl's left shoulder near her upper back. The angle and positioning of the print would indicate that it could only have been caused by another person. That's why I'm so certain that the killer was right behind the girl at the time of the attack. I see. That's quite a theory. But Falcon, you've left out an important question unanswered. Why was the handprint bloody? The print was made with the victim's blood, yes, so it can't possibly have been made prior to the shooting. The killer must have wiped his own hand on the girl's clothing after she had already died. And if that's the case, then my suggested scenario is still possible. The girl may have been running from the police when she was shot. No, I'm still trying to work out the details, but I know that the print was made prior to the shooting. Maybe the shooter was injured and his hand was already covered in blood. Tisk, you talk big about breaking the established narrative, and now you present me with the basest of drivel. Well, where do we go from here? How does this handprint nonsense really affect the situation? Okay. Do you find something funny about the situation, Inspector? I do. This whole trial is patently? This whole trial is fucking absurd. It's an animal court through and through. We couldn't resist that joke, could we, guys? But there was something particularly funny about the last exchange. You were both so focused on when and how this handprint was made that you missed the larger issue. I don't have a left hand, you idiots! I couldn't have possibly left that mark. Oh, right, of course. And the inspector's missing a hand. Well, madam, what do you say to that? Maybe the handprint came from an accomplice, or maybe it had nothing to do with the incident, or... It feels good to see someone else speculating wildly for a change. Okay, fine, I don't have a solid explanation. I must concede that it's possible, that maybe even likely, that the person who left the mark was the murderer. Therefore, as much as it pains me to say, I must concede that the inspector probably did not shoot the girl. So that's it, the inspector's off the hook. No, there's still the matter of Les Hall's incident. What incident is that? I know nothing about it. Ha, as if you don't know. A beggar rat was shot and killed in Les Halls a few days ago. The attacker was described as a scowling police officer who wore an eye patch. Sound familiar to you? Go on, Falcon. Explain the pig out of this one. Until 5 minutes ago, I was at a loss. But I was recently presented with a piece of evidence that makes the answer all too clear. This was a false flag operation. False flag? Explain yourself, Falcon. A musket, but I mean an eye patch. By the way, hang on, can I pull... Why does this look like a clam? Madam, what do you know about Remus's twin brother, the man known as Romulus? Not much, only he was forced to flee the country by our oppressive government around a month ago. That's half the truth, madam. You see, it is correct that Romulus is being hunted by the police, but I've had the suspicion that Wolf was lurking in Paris itself, although I never managed to find the definitive proof of this. Anyways, it turns out that my suspicion was well-founded. He was recently apprehended. I think. You think? I don't know the details, but it doesn't matter. What's important is that a reliable friend found this on Romulus's person just moments ago. An eye patch. Romulus has perfect vision. Why would he need something like this? There's only one plausible explanation. It's part of a disguise, something to conceal his identity to make him appear as someone else. A disguise? You're saying that Romulus shot the beggar rat just to frame the police inspector. Exactly, madam. It's no coincidence that Friar Remus happened to find the very same inspector just as another murder occurred today. So, Remus was in on it too. Two wolves working together to make this policeman look like a murderer. But why? Why would they do that? To rile you up, madam, to make you lust for violence. And if your actions today are anything to go by, I would say that they have succeeded. Oop. Damn, I've been so stupid. How did I let myself get so misled by a couple of wolves? Boop. This trial is over. Inspector, you're free to go. It's about time. You're letting him walk, ma'am? Boop. Boop. Of course, it would be criminal to confine an innocent man any longer than necessary, even if the man is a bitter, stubborn pig. Falcon. Yes? I don't understand you. You're stupid, you're reckless, but you fought beak and talon for my freedom. I'm starting to suspect that you aren't really the Viridian killer at all. It certainly took a long time to pass that fact through your thick skull. Inspector, if you're still hunting that villain, maybe you should speak with Renard Vulpes when this is all over, I mean. I hear he's been doing some research into the Viridian killer. Maybe he knows something. Maybe I will. Madam, it appears that your gang of rebel filth don't intend on insulting the palace anytime soon. I'll relay that information to the artillerymen. Maybe we can keep a peaceful standoff going until this blows over. Thank you. I appreciate that. All of you, stay out of trouble. So, what happens now, ma'am? We're going to continue our protest, peacefully. We're going to stand here, chanting and shouting until the Prime Minister and the King both step down out of sheer humiliation. Look at these children in the tree. It's like, fuck the king! Fuck the king! It might take days, weeks, but if we manage to change this country without one more person being harmed, then... Well, 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 look who returned. Madam, I just saw the police inspector strolling out of here unharmed. Why did you let him go? It's simple, Remus. We all had a discussion. Whoa! and we came to the conclusion that I had been misled by a couple of wolves. Oh. How many lies have you fed me, Friar? Just how much damage have you done to further our own goals? To further your own goals? Did you help your brother kill the beggar in Les Halls? Did you watch the girl die by the palace, de la Concorde? Fuck, I cannot talk. Now that I think about it, even the Croque Monsieur's death was surrounded by details that made little sense. I don't know what to think anymore. You know that this guy's a scumbag at least, ma'am. I say shoot him. Barrow's right. We won't judge you for killing this man, madam. It's the least I deserve for my sins. Go ahead, madam. What are you waiting for? Pull the trigger. Do it. Do it. Falcon, you have proven yourself of having clear judgment. What do you say? Oh. Okay. Madam, you know what the right thing to do is. Show us what kind of leader you wish to be. You're right. I said this will be a bloodless revolution, and I can't make any exceptions. Not even for a monster like this wolf. Wow, this is amazing. Completely unprecedented. You've buckled all my expectations, avoided every temptation, and opted for an option that shouldn't even exist. Well done, madam. Well done, Falcon. You've demonstrated the power of pacifism in its purest form. But unfortunately for both of you, I'm no pacifist. Everyone get down. Oh, fuck. Suicide. Shooting himself in the head. What a loony. Hardly a surprise that the wolf would be too cowardly to face a real punishment. This isn't right. It's not the solution I wanted either, Falcon, but I can't say I'll mourn the friar's death. No, that's not what I meant. I meant that doesn't make sense for him to kill himself so abruptly. And that comment of his, it was almost like, I think we need to get the fuck out of here right now. What are you talking about? That was a gunshot, really close to. I can't afford to hesitate. It's me or them. Officer, hold your fire. No way, I can't afford to take chances. It's me or them. Oh, fuck. It's me or them. Fire every goddamn cannon. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, the screen is flashing and the graphics are slightly moving. Our poor fallen heroes. No. Oh no. Can anyone hear me? Piero? Fontaine? Hello? Anyone? I'm here, madam. Falcon? Of all of the people. I think I made a mistake, Falcon. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I lost my temper, overseeing that dead girl? Or was it earlier when I shot that prosecutor? Or was it earlier still when I first listened to that monstrous friar in the first place? God, dude, this is so heavy. I've made a lot of mistakes. We've all made mistakes, madam. Most people's mistakes don't spark bloody revolutions. Can you move, madam? I don't think so. Give me a minute. I think I can clear some of this rubble. Holy hell. Dear handsome Monsieur Volpes, I am writing you from the Dimao Railway Express. Modern technology truly is amazing. I've decided to take your advice and have gone on vacation until things settle down. The king fleeing to Britain, the Second Republic taking over, it's all crazy stuff. Anyway, before I left, you asked if I knew what happened to Falcon. Well, I got my hands on a copy of the official police report, and it says that Falcon died during the attack on the barricade. But it also says that the police didn't find a body, same as Leon Beaumort. Weird, huh? Rumor is that it was probably blown away by cannon fire, but that doesn't sound right to me. The Falcon I knew was tough, intuitive, and I think he found a way to escape and survive. So in my opinion, he's still out there. It's possible, isn't it? Anyways, I should wrap this letter up because I'm about to reach my stop. Vienna. I'm there for the sausage. I'll let you know how Madame Segin and her parents are doing. Maybe you could come pay us a visit sometime. Send my regards to Mousy. Yours sincerely, Sexy Sparrowson. 69 at fatlife.com. Watch this video get taken down for that. P.S. I see a person selling strudel. What is it? Get the cursor out of the way. PPS. Delicious. That's what. Oh, Sparrowson. Oh my god, dude. We have one more ending, and I'm so sad that, like, we're gonna be out. Ah. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna go grab a water, cause like my throat's hella dry. I brought a Mountain Dew with me, but like it ain't cutting the biz, brosivs. You have reached the end of Route C for eternity. The ending you received was determined by the decisions you made in Chapter 3. Try tackling the trial in the catacombs differently in order to see a different ending. Thank you for playing Aviary Attorney. Oh fuck, I need to see that last day. We got an hour, we could do this. Okay, load a previous day, boom. Right, 4B. I feel like that was the last ending. No. God damn it. Hang on. All this stupid crap. Yeah, okay, there we go. Perfect. That should go away in a second. Okay, yeah, they're removed from the main chat. It'll remove them from, like, the YouTube thing in a minute here. Alright, so case 3. No. Let's take this off. There they are. I'll ask one more time. What is your name? We already know about all this. Should I read this? Oh, hell yeah. Here, hold on. I'll show it to Discord. Or I'll show it to... Oh shit, I opened it like 3 times. Guys, are you ready to see, like, my friend's tacos and how good they are? Bam, son! Haha! Na YouTube! Dude, those... Ruby, these tacos. Hella looking spicy and bomb. Look at that sour cream. Too bad, like, it'd gunk up my fucking sinuses right now. That looks very good. Okay, Alright, we're gonna see 4B. What is 4B? Egality? Egality. Okay. Well, Sevy, it's been a pleasure, but we can't be having spies running around our base of operations now, can we? Without further ado, I hereby sentence you to sexy. Wait a minute, Piero, this is no ordinary spy. Because he's the prosecutor? No, but okay, you know what, we already did this. I'm just gonna skip through it. We have like 65 minutes, so I gotta make it count. Yep, just... Okay, speak up. Now I'll start reading. Need some water, though. Alright, I'm going in. I'm coming too. Ooh. No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time. Falcon. Okay, I'll go get help. Do you have any last words? Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it. I like the particle effects on it. Wait! Oh, I'm out of shape. He's right, this is a terrible trial. No evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the streets, and we're gonna skip this part too. Okay. Monsieur Fontaine, we've only met on a couple of occasions, but you seem like an intelligent and reasonable person. Boop. Why, thank you. I do consider myself reasonable and very handsome. Then surely you can see something wrong with dragging someone off the streets and executing them without a trial. Well, I want to see a better France, monsieur. A France with actual liberty for all. I don't enjoy violence, but I have no qualms with a traitor or two dying to achieve a noble goal. Means to an end, you know. See, Falcon, this man's death is inevitable. I feel like that's foreshadowing. For the good of France and in the name of justice, he must be killed. Hey, babe. I'm a aviary attorney, honey. I love you.
You're a what?
An aviary attorney. Justice, there's that word again. Babe.
What?
Madam, I won't presume to know who you are, what you stand for, but shooting this man right here and now would not bring you justice. It will only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge. We've already seen this.
Sorry for the loud noise.
You're good. Just please keep crumpling things in the background.
I have to figure out what medicine I need. Very much. Thanks, sir.
Okay, hang on. We already know what's going on. Man, Bumore, I found this pigeon running around our tunnels. Oh yeah, alright, we already got this too. Oh my god. Just smack the shit out of this. Drink some water, holy hell. Okay. Alright, so he saw it plain as day.
Science purposes, I'm coming to bother all.
You guys see my headset just get jacked?
Yup.
She's like, yo, I'll kill you. I was like, please, not again. I can't keep affording to go to the hospital. You claim that you saw the incident as plain as day. Yep, plain as day. How's your eyesight? It's alright, my papers work just fine. That doesn't sound particularly convincing. I went hunting with Piero once. He had no problem spotting a boar at 80 meters. Quite often, he would spot game even before I did. See, my eyes are fine. He was a terrible hunter, though. Every time he saw a boar, he would yell, "Wow, look at that piggy!" We came back empty-handed, many a time. Me and my big mouth. Do you have other questions about Piero's eyesight? Yes. The crime occurred at night. Here I would like to remind you that this crime occurred around midnight, in February, on an overcast, moonless night, in an unlit alley. What's your point? It would have been too dark to see. It would have been dark. So dark that you could not possibly have correctly identified the people involved. Hey, I swear, I saw what I saw. Hold on, Falcon, you slipped up. You say that the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over Rudy... Oh, that's right, that's right. We live in La Ville Luminary. There's a gas lamp on every street. You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over Rudy's... But they wouldn't have been any good. Oh, the glass, right? Right, the glass? Boom. The street lamps over Rue des Moulins were all broken. They're completely non-functional. As proof, I present the glass shards that lie in the alleyway. These shards originate from the panes of the broken lamps. And I've still got the holes in the sole of my shoe. Double proof. Those glass shards could have come from anywhere. You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for themselves if you want. And waste more time? I think not. This sounds like a stalling tactic. Excuse me, Madame Beaumont. I don't remember whether the street lamps were or were not broken, but I do remember that we had to use a torch to light up the scene. Hey, whose side are you on? I'm just saying Falcon might be right. It was particularly dark, so it's possible that they weren't working. Are you saying I'm a liar? I thought we were buddies. Stop quibbling, both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken, maybe they weren't. It doesn't matter. I know that Piero's testimony is accurate because I personally saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Piero did. 1 minute? That's plenty of time for the real murderer to escape and for a passerby to stumble upon the scene, is it not? You must acknowledge that it is a possibility. I acknowledge nothing. There's an inkling of doubt. You know that there's a slight notion that Piero may be misremembering what he saw. Don't badger the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon. I wasn't badgering. On to the next witness. Madame Beaumont, do you have anyone in mind? I do. There is someone among us who is something of a gun connoisseur. A man who knows everything there is to know about the craft of weaponry. Oh, that's me again. Shut up, Piero. Get off the stand. Yes, ma'am. I call Fontaine forward. She could have called him Bay. Very well. Now, Fontaine, is it true that you're a gun specialist? Well, I hate to brag, but yes, I know about guns. Their mechanics, their beauty. Have you heard about the revolver mechanisms America is developing? Wonderful stuff. Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that were found at the crime scene. Tell us about those. Oh, right. Very well. This is the kind of gun found on Severin Cocorico's person at the time of the arrest. That looks familiar. It is a standard issue percussion lock pistol, 24 centimeters in length, 15 millimeter caliber. Lots of police and soldier carry these dull things. It's a gun that says, I'm a reliable man of the law. Sounds like our Cocorico. Does it? Cocorico's always told me that the riding crop was his self-defense weapon of choice. It's strange that he had a gun in the first place. And this is the gun found on the Croque Monsieur's corpse, clutched tightly in his hands. It's a turnover pistol, double-barreled, ivory-handled, 20 centimeters length, 13 millimeter caliber. It's an exquisite, highly customized gun. It's one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff. The Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It was no surprise that his personal weapon would be something so flamboyant. But what's really fascinating about the Croque Monsieur's gun is the ammunition. See, the bore of the pistol has been filled with a set of grooves. Please stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you to hear you show off your gun knowledge. Tell us what you uncovered when you examined the Croque Monsieur's bullet wound. Hold up. I gotta fix something. Oh my god. I know what I did wrong. There we go. There, now we shouldn't be hearing any dinging. Alright, well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle of the Croque Monsieur's sternum, and appeared to have a slight angle of entry. So in other words, the Croque Monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot. That's right. The other interesting point is the Croque Monsieur's outer clothes were... signed? Ah, singed. Man, I can't read. This typically only occurs if a person is close enough to a gunshot to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flash. And how close does a person have to be burned by a muzzle flash? Less than 3 meters, I would say, 5 at the very most. Then there is no chance that this was a rogue sniper on a rooftop. The Croque Monsieur's killer was standing in the Rue des Marmousets cells. As is plainly evident, only one person was found in the Rue des Marmousets at the time of the incident. Prosecutor Cocorico. Well said, madam. I think you unequivocally prove the bird's guilt. Not so fast. I would like to cross-examine the sexy witness. Please stop calling the witness sexy. You're overstepping your bounds, bird. Let the lawyers try, Remus. When he fells, there will be absolutely no doubt to anyone in the room that Cocorico is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer. Boop. 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 Okay. Let's see. A highly customized double-barreled turnover pistol? Fontaine, about the Croque Monsieur's turnover pistol. Tell us about the ammunition. Oh, great. Now he'll never stop talking. This is, my coworker. This is exactly my coworker named Josh. He really likes Hunt Showdown, and this is what we talk about in our all-day phone calls for a while. Just had to at you, Josh. Fuck you, Josh. You're amazing. I still haven't tried your mom's hot chocolate yet. I'll do it soon. Oh, great. Now he'll never stop talking about Hunt Showdown. Oh, I'm glad you asked, Falcon, about Hunt Showdown specifically. You probably know that most bullets are just small and round and lead balls, right? Well, that's not the case here. This particular weapon uses an advanced iron-tipping aerodynamic carefully grooved. Actually, it would be quicker if I just show you. Take a look. It's an iron-tipped mini-ball. It's very rare top-of-the-line technology. Before last night, I had never seen one of these in person before. Like I said before, the Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It only makes sense that he would have access to the latest weaponry. Where did you find this bullet, Fontaine? In the turnover pistol's chamber. Hold on, I'm confused. I thought the Croque Monsieur fired his gun, so how is it possible the gun was still loaded with a bullet? A turnover pistol is double-barreled. This means that it can hold 2 bullets at once, ready to be fired in quick succession. Ah, I see. The Croque Monsieur has fired 1 bullet before he died, but could he fire the second? I trust that you have no more questions about this matter, Falcon. We've wasted enough time already. Let's see. Where's the other bullet? What other bullet? The fired mini-ball. There were 2 shots fired that night, remember? One from the assailant and one from the crocodile. I scoured the scene for a couple of minutes, but I couldn't find it. It's a pity. It would have been great to have 2 of these magnificent bullets. Madam Beaumont, did you find the fired mini-ball in Cocorico's body? In his body? Are you asking if Cocorico was wounded by the bullet? No, that much is plain to see. So again, I must ask, where's the fired mini-ball? Well, I don't have any clue. What are you trying to get at, Falcon? Isn't it obvious? If the bullet wasn't embedded in the alleyway wall, and it wasn't embedded in Cocorico, that means... it hit the murderer. The bullet must have hit the real murderer. It must be embedded in whoever attacked the Croque Monsieur. A ludicrous notion. It makes perfect sense, the double-barreled turnover gun, the missing bullet. Fine, I'll humor you. Let's say a bullet did indeed hit the real perpetrator. What of it? Well, it's only been a few hours since the shooting. Presumably, the person will still have the bullet lodged in them. Find the person with the unique iron mini-ball embedded in them, and you find the real murderer. That's reasonable. No, it didn't work. I thought it would, but it didn't. That's reasonable, but we don't have time nor resources to search every citizen of Paris to uncover an injured gunman. You don't have to search everyone in Paris. I believe the murderer has to be someone in this very room. Oh, and you think we have a traitor in our ranks? I do. This was obviously a planned attack. Someone invited Cocorico and the Croque Monsieur to the same spot at the same time, at the same place, in order to create a setup. Only someone with the rebels' connections could engineer such an event. This is ridiculous. Are you really saying that someone in this room was shot last night? That's clearly untrue. A bullet wound can be concealed, perhaps if you were to take off all your shirts. No, I'm not having everyone in the room stripped down to their skivvies. Just to cater to your outrageous theory. Man, I wanted to see everybody in their undies. If you can't think of a more reasonable way to prove your stray bullet theory, which is a JFK theory, just saying, then we can end this damn trial right here and now. A more reasonable way. Aha! I have a more reasonable way. Falcon, what are you thinking? Isn't it obvious? We have the perfect way to uncover whether somebody's been shot or not. It's genius. The Explorer Extractor. Are you serious, Falcon? You're relying on the invention of a lunatic? I've never been more serious, Sparrowson. Madame Beaumont, Friar Remus, and the members of the court, this device is called an Explorer Extractor. It's the latest in medical technology. It looks like a children's toy. I assure you this is no toy. It was designed, in fact, to find and extract metal embedded in bodies. A battlefield bullet finder and remover, if you will. I'm intrigued. So you're saying you just swing that device around and it finds bullets in a person? Yes, sort of. I don't know. We haven't had a chance to practice with it, really. Madam, these birds are playing you for a fool. There's no way such a device exists. I just switched to my other voice mid-talk, mid-sentence. Mid-talk, Jesus Christ. We have seen this device work with our own eyes. Sparrowson shall demonstrate. Me? Although we will need something to he will need something to demonstrate on. Oh, fuck. What do I do? Oh, God. Here we have an iron-tipped mini-ball presented by Fontaine moments ago. Observe, I placed the bullet in a close fist. Now, that represents the bullet currently fired in and embedded into the murderer's body. Allegedly. Now, Sparrowson will demonstrate what happens when my hand is scanned with the Explorer Extractor device. So I just do this, and... it's humming and buzzing. It's really detecting the bullet. Abso-goddamn-lutely. What an intriguing device. Hey, would you happen to... what would happen if I were to hit the extract right now? Please don't. You remember what happened to the steak, right? My, what is this feeling? It feels like power! Damn it, I love him. Don't let it go to your head. Okay, I'm convinced. Sparrowson, you may perform a cursory... You may perform a scan of each of us with that device of yours. You must stop humoring these morons, madam. What good is this doing us? Remus, they may be morons, but this test will grant us certainty of the rooster's fate. I can afford that time. Hey, Falcon, what will happen if the murderer is someone not present in this room? It most likely isn't. What? I'm stalling. Falcon. Gotta move on, you two. I must really express my displeasure that you are going along with this farce, Madame Beaumort. Let us end this trial right here and now. You can get justice you crave. Don't worry, Remus. My patience for this bird brain is wearing thin, too. When this asinine scheme of his fails, he will face the consequences. Lackey Bird, scan the rooster first. He is the prime suspect, after all. Okay. Oof. I'm not getting any reaction. This means there's probably no bullet lodged in Cocorico. So, he's innocent, for sure. No, it all means that this bird was not shot by the hypothetical bullet. Don't forget, this is all speculation on Falcon's part. Madam, I must insist you end this fool's errand. We have other matters to attend to. Remus, you let me worry about our time management. Pierre, you go next. Alright, get it over with. No reaction. This means Piero wasn't shot either. No surprises there, right, guys? Next, we shall test... Madam, I implore you. You're being awfully lippy, Remus. Why don't you go next? Me? That's not really necessary, madam. I don't want to participate in this ridiculous child's game. This is no game. I'm issuing you an order. Cooperate. I refuse. Piero, please restrain Remus. With pleasure, ma'am. Ooh. Ooh, this is getting kind of a woo in here. What are you doing? Keep your filthy talons off of me. I will not be manhandled by a... Oh, stop that. You're making a mistake, madam. Think a little harder. I have an alibi. I was with you the whole evening. Sparrowson, do the test. Falcon? I'm not getting any reaction. That can't be right. Do it again. There's nothing. Friar Remus has not been shot as far as this device can tell. The utter nerve to manhandle a man of the cloth like that. As I said on the floor, madam, I was with you and Fontaine for the entire evening. I could not have possibly been in two places at once. Oh, fuck! Oh, dude, I'm putting the pieces together. It's true, you were sitting in my line of sight exactly when the murder was supposed to have taken place. As was I. Right, Fontaine was sitting with us too, so that rules him out. And I know that I didn't perform the murder, obviously. Which means every suspect has been accounted for. Go sit down, lackey, your job is done. Ah, calling him a lackey, dude. You realize what this means, don't you, Falcon? Your little test failed. Your hypothetical bullet theory turned out to be unsubstantiated speculation. Pure guesswork. Shall we end the trial, madam? Oh, wait. Shall we end the trial, madam? There we go. Wait, there must be someone we're not accounting for. I just know it. There's someone else who could have been the shooter. Oh, I feel like I'm not supposed to know this. Let's see. Where is... There he is. Judge Romula. Who's back here? There's 3 people we don't even know? Friar Remus. Wait. It was Jared T. And then the scary lo-fi started playing. I listened to this all day. It just feels so good. Then we add like a creepy box and some more thunder. All right, anyway. Friar Remus, how is your brother? The man named Romulus. My brother, he was forced to flee the country by our oppressive government. Ah. You and I both know that isn't true. Your brother is still in France. In fact, I think he's lurking in these very catacombs right now. An absurd notion. Your theories are getting more and more outlandish, Falcon. Where's your evidence? Ooh, I know. I can answer this one. I found this in the catacomb tunnel. An introductory guide to the cult of reason. Thank you, Sparrison. Now, Friar Remus, does this pamphlet look familiar to you? No, I've never seen it before in my life. Are you sure? It doesn't belong to your brother Romulus? No, there are many cultists in Paris. Maybe it belongs to one of them. Falcon, I'll take your word that your lackey found this pamphlet in the catacombs. But Remus is right. You have no evidence that the man known as Romulus is the one who dropped it. This pamphlet could have been dropped by anyone. It could even have been dragged down here on the sole of Pierrot's shoe, for all I know. It wouldn't be the first time. I love Pierrot. Ah, Pierrot, he's just so pure of heart. And also murderous. Actually, madam, I know for a fact that the pamphlet belonged to Romulus, and I can prove it. What do I do here? This pen. This pen is the key. You're putting the cart before the horse, Falcon. Let's answer Beaumont's query directly first. Oh, right. Let's try again. Madame Beaumont, I know this pamphlet belonged to Romulus because it was signed. A little while ago, while visiting the Louvre, I saw a man who looked very much like Romulus handing out pamphlets. As you can see, the pamphlet from the Louvre is identical to the pamphlet from the catacombs, except for one important detail. Romulus signed the Louvre pamphlet himself. No way, my brother wouldn't do something so foolish. You see right here on the cover page, that's Romulus's signature. I admire your tenacity. Tenacity? I admire your sexiness, Falcon, but something is blatantly wrong with your evidence. We know that the brother of Friar Remus is named Romulus, but this Louvre pamphlet of yours is signed Silvius. Clearly an alias. Romulus is on the run from the police, so he must have changed his identity. That's a plausible theory, but unsubstantiated. How do we know this pamphlet was signed by Remus's brother? With this pen! This fountain pen. Hey, where did you get that? Is that my brother's or mine? Wow, Remus, your mouth is almost as big as Romulus's. Anyway, I believe it's yours. Sparrowson happened to find this pen in your robes just a few days ago, while he was rummaging trying to find that sweet, sweet, succulent junk. You mean he stole it? No, he was feeling for your dick. Let's not argue over semantics. What's important, and what you just admitted, is that you and your brother owned both pens just like this one. See, these pens are quite unique, that they contain green ink, a very unusual choice color of ink. A very evil choice, too. Yes, well, but more importantly, it's the same ink that was used to sign this pamphlet. And since there are only two pens, there are only two possibilities. Either Friar Remus has been signing off on atheist cultist propaganda. I would never do such a thing. Or his brother has been using his identical pen to sign cultist propaganda, the same type that was found in these catacombs. Impossible, my clumsy oaf of a brother lost his pen a week ago. Oh, so then the only explanation is that you lent him your own. No, you see. It doesn't matter, Friar. It doesn't matter how you cut it, Friar. One way or another, you and your brother are tied to this cultist pamphlet. Admit it. Confess. Falcon, enough. You made your point. You're asserting that the Friar's pen ties him to the cultist pamphlet. I get it. This is all tenuous, wouldn't you say, madam? No question. Falcon has suggested a theory that hinges upon a theory that hinges upon yet another theory. It's not hard proof by any measure. He may very well be wrong, but at least he's logical. His theory is self-consistent. What are you saying, madam? Falcon, where did you say you found this leaflet? The unsigned one, that is. Oh, down here in the catacombs, through the fork on the left-hand side. Fontaine, Piero, go see if you can find anyone dawdling where they shouldn't be. Yes, madam. Yes, ma'am. I love Piero. Oh my god. In a moment, one of two things will happen. Either Piero and Fontaine will return empty-handed, in which case I'll have no choice but to execute Cocorico. And then I would have to execute you, Falcon, and you, Sparrowson. Us? Not because of what you've seen tonight, though that's admittedly a problem, but because your lies would be treasonous to our new republic. I didn't sign up for this. Or, Piero and Fontaine will return with a prisoner in tow, in which case, we should be free to cut Cocorico and skedaddle? Surely not, madam. You're not going to let these three just walk free after everything that's happened. Remember what this rooster did to your father? Hold your tongue, Friar. If it turns out that you've been deceiving me this time, or all this time... Mambymort, look who we found. Ow, ow, stop shoving me. I can walk myself. Ah, fuck. Uh-oh. Well, well, we really do have a ghost in the catacombs. Introduce yourself, Wolf. Very well, mademoiselle. My name is... Madam. Right, madam, whatever. My name is Silvius. Don't you mean Romulus? That alias isn't fooling anyone, Your Honor. Alright, I'm Romulus, twin brother of Remus, and loyal servant to the rebel cause. That's the whole truth. He's telling the truth, madam. Long live the Second Republic. Right, guys? I have lots of questions for both of you, Romulus, and for you, Remus. I don't appreciate being lied to. It seems that you have your hands full, so we'll just be taking our leave. Not so fast, Falcon. Your theory is still unproven. If it turns out that Romulus has no bullet in him, then you would have no evidence that implicates him of the Croque Monsieur's murder. Cocorico would still be the prime suspect. Bullet in me? What are you guys on about? Spare me, Fontaine. Hold him down. Hold me down? He's like, ah, my bullet wound. Ow, ow, ow. Sparrowson, do your test. Look at the lighting, how it like gently glows. It's really cool. I'm on it. It's buzzing. It's really buzzing around his shoulder. I see blood. There's definitely a bullet wound there. That's an old bullet, an old war wound. I got it fighting in Algeria in '36. Obviously a desperate lie. My brother is being completely honest, madam. He's a veteran. He was shot in battle. I know I could just extract the bullet right here and now. Or I could just, I could just extract the bullet right here and now. That would remove all doubt. Oh! Oh, we're gonna do it. Extract that sucker, Sparrowson. Oh. Ah! Wow, sucked it out like a pip from a grapefruit. Hey, look at that. If I'm not mistaken, this is one of them newfangled bullets, right, Fontaine? There's no mistake. It's an iron-tipped mini-ball, just like the one in the Croque Monsieur's gun. Oh, hang on. Got more fucking nonsense happening. Let's go ahead. Boom. There we go. These fucking spammers, dude, that make me so upset. Still good? Yep, we're still rolling. Perfect. Do you realize what this means, madam? It clearly demonstrates that Romulus confronted the Croc Monsieur before Cocorico arrived. This is undeniable evidence that Cocorico had nothing to do with the crocodile's death. You're right. I made a mistake. I haven't forgotten what the rooster did to my father, but this bird clearly had no part in the killing of the Croc Monsieur. Therefore, I cannot honestly call him an enemy of the Second Republic. Your friend is free to go. Fontaine, cut the rooster down. Right away, madam. Thank you, madam. For what? For giving us an opportunity to show you what justice looks like. Before you asked us, what's the difference between revenge and justice, and I replied fairness. Well, I don't know if this trial was perfectly balanced, but you let us present our side of the argument uninterrupted. It was fair. Pierre Fontaine will help you carry your friend out of the tunnel. We're on it, madam. Will you be okay with by yourself with the two wolves? These toothless old dogs? I think I'll manage. Of course. Oh boy, they about to get wrecked. Come on, brother, to your feet. So, cultists. Cultist is such a strong word. Listen, mademoiselle. Don't mademoiselle me, I shall be asking the questions here. Tell me, friar, are you a cultist too? Madam, I am just a humble servant of God. I never realized how poisonous your words are. You've been spewing lies since the very start, haven't you? Madam? At least tell me why you two killed the Croc Monsieur. Because... Allow me, brother. You want to know the truth? You want exactly the same thing as you. We want a world without class, a world without false rulers and gods, a world where only the reason of man reigns, a world of true equality and fairness. That is what you strive for, no? But you cannot achieve such a goal without violence. Your methods are too passive, too naive. So we set up a situation where you would be forced into action. Make the government look like murderers to the rebels, and make the rebels look like murderers to the government. Then you two would be forced to take up arms. Another lie. But that was the truth. You claim that you want equality, but you just want a world where you stand above everybody else. A world where carnivores. Oh, okay, now we're bringing species into... You're a rabid animal at heart. You got me. But you can honestly say that you never wanted power for yourself? You're a carnivore too, don't deny it. No, I never wanted power. All I ever wanted was a world where no child has to grow up without a father. Did you know that the Croc Monsieur was something of a family man? He once confided in me that he had 5 children and a late wife. Oh, fuck. Yo, Romulus, this is a sore spot for her. You're gonna be hella dead. I had no idea. Tell me, Romulus, do you have children? Me? Pfft, no. Mademoiselle, Oh, fuck. Hella dead. Brother? This for you, friar. Get out of here. You aren't going to kill me? I ought to. You're the worst kind of person, a man who will cling to any ideology to claw his way higher. But I know you weren't the one to pull the trigger on the Croc Monsieur. Maybe there's a slither of goodness left in you. I go. Goodbye. Is this what justice looks like? It's so uncaring. Yeah, hell yeah, I want to continue. Yeah, like, I don't know, 25 minutes. Man, oh man, oh man. You kicked so much derriere in that impromptu trial yesterday. Those rebels were all like, we're executing this pump mug justice, rah, rah, rah. But you were all like, this isn't how we do things in France, chicken pluckers. Chicken pluckers. And then they were all like, Sparrowson, let's get serious for a moment. Serious? You just pulled off the craziest lawyering move in the history of French law. We should be celebrating. We don't have time to pull out the champagne. Did you see the anger in the rebels' eyes? Didn't you feel the tension in the air? They're just days away from violence breaking out onto the streets. Oh yeah, I guess another revolution might be around the corner. But what exactly do? We already told the police everything. Unless you're not thinking of arming yourself to the teeth and fighting the rebel forces yourself, are you? What? No. You watch way too many action operas. Oh, God. I was thinking of preparing a legal case. Case for whom? At their core, all historical revolutionaries center on trials. A nation's rulers are tried and held accountable for their crimes. And YouTubers can't read. But you saw the horrendous trial that took place last night. Nobody cares about the due process when emotions are running high. Regardless of the outcome of the revolution, we need to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for justice. That makes sense, so what's the plan? We head to Quayle's Tavern and hand out business cards? Think bigger. Who will the rebels target? The king? Exactly. To the Palace Royale! Ooh, this is crazy. Falcon and Sparrowson rushed it. I was going to be real upset if I left my vocoder on. One sec. Okay, we're better. Falcon and Sparrowson rushed to the Palace Royale to arrange a private audience with the king. After filing a pile of forms, the two are led to the waiting area. Are you here to see the king? That's right. Okay, take a number and wait for it to be called. Take a number? Yep, just wait your turn. More fools who have come to see the king. Let me guess, lawyers. That's right. How did you... Hey, I know you. You're the Prime Minister, Monsieur Guizat. Monsieur G. Oh, wow, you're right, Sparrowson. It's an honor to meet you, Prime Minister. Spare the formalities. You two are offer the king legal aid, aren't you? Yep, we're going to offer him assistance for the upcoming rebellion. Let me give a word of advice. Don't bother. Excuse me? The king doesn't take kindly to any form of criticism. He buries his head so far in the sand that one could swear he's an ostrich. One would think that 7 assassination attempts would be enough for the man to learn that he is detested. With all due respect, Prime Minister, I think the King of France is mature enough to not let his ego in the way of his senses. So one would think. 24? That's us. Pleasure meeting you, Monsieur. Good luck, you'll need it. He's kind of a prick. 24, calling number 24. Good day, Your Majesty. Good day, messieurs. Can I help you with something? Wait, he's a king. Let's make him sound like a king. Oh, I probably should have prepared a speech beforehand. That would have been smart, huh? Just wing it. Oh, God, Sparrowson. Right, let me see. How to start. Your Majesty. Your Majesty, what I'm about to say of the utmost importance. Please listen closely. Okay, I'm listening. Murder's about to go down. There's a storm coming. The rebels are plotting your downfall, and many believe that a serious uprising is imminent. Imminent, you say? Goodness. We are sure that such a pitiful revolt will blow over in no time at all. Nonetheless, we would like to humbly offer you our aid as lawyers, as we may be of great use to the throne in this troublesome time. I think I understand. You do? I understand that you are a pair of con artists attempting to screw a self-made bourgeoisie out of his hard-earned cash. You do have some nerve to even imply that my people hate me. I am the citizen king. I am beloved by all. Ooh. Beloved kings tend to experience fewer assassination attempts. Beck, have these two crooks thrown in jail. Maybe that will teach them a thing or two about respect. Right away, Your Majesty. You can't be serious. Oh, he was serious. Well, this is another fine mess you've gotten us into, JJ Sexy Falcon. There's no need for that attitude, Sparrowson. We won't be in here for long. Once we receive a court hearing, and the judges will no doubt dismiss our charges instantly. And how long will it take for us to get a court hearing? Tell me that, Monsieur Smarty Pants. I love him. A week or so, I'm guessing? I can see why that might be a problem. The revolution might be in full swing by then. What to do? What to do? We could try escaping. Don't be ridiculous. Nobody ever escaped from Le Concierge before. Ah, but nobody's ever locked the genius Sparrows. Nobody has ever locked the genius Sparrowson and his witty lackey Falcon into the same jail cell before. It's an absurd suggestion. Got any better ideas? Okay. Let's break out of the prison. Fantastic. I love this, like... It has, like, an air of mischievousness to it, and it makes me so freaking happy. Whenever I'm, like, thinking about doing something silly at work, this is what's happening. Like, this is what I hear. Let's see. There's a little dent here. One of us could hide. What would that accomplish? Well, the guard would eventually come in and be like, where's the other prisoner? And then we use the momentary confusion to push him over and escape. Do you really think an experienced guard would be confused by a prisoner hiding in a hole in the wall? We can do better. Look, Falcon, a loose brick. We could wait for a guard to transfer us to someplace, sneak up behind him, and then we get a death sentence for murder. I think not. Let's search a little harder. So we got there, here, and here. A fireplace. It's been bricked up, so escaping the chimney isn't an option. Might there be a fireplace there? There's a bit of scrap metal in this hole. I think it broke off of an iron shackle. We could dig through the stone wall with this. See? It's all scratchy. That might actually work. If we had a decade or two. So maybe on the stone digging scheme. We'll keep it in mind if the king decides to go all Count of Monte Cristo on us. Wow. That is a reference most people won't get. Got it. Alleged, give me a leg up. I can grab on and shimmy my way over somewhere. Let's be honest, Sparrowson, neither of us have the physical prowess to shimmy anywhere. Ooh. I'm out of areas, yo. I give up. So soon? Yes, trying to escape from a notoriously inescapable prison wasn't the smartest plan we've ever devised. Well, well, well. That voice. That condescending tone. He's here too. Just what are you two bird brains doing? Severin, are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. The injuries I sustained were mostly superficial, you little bitch. The doctor advised me not to do anything strenuous anytime soon, but he gave me the all clear for returning to my job. So tell me, why did I get a memo informing me that JJ Falcon and Sparrowson were being held in the concierge for treason? It's Falcon's fault, naturally. I figure that if a revolution is inevitable, then we should do our best to ensure that the uprising proceeds in an organized manner. Less bloodshed, the better. Okay, so what did you do? We offered the king our assistance. We said that we would defend him in court, if and when such a need arises. We didn't quite use those words. Tisk, this isn't the first time the king has had someone imprisoned for something so pointless. What a pig-headed fool. Consider your charges dropped. Alright, let's get out of here. Hold on, you've caught my interest with this idea of yours, a bloodless revolution. You're absolutely right in that, if the king is captured, the citizens will devolve into an unruly mob of animals. We should prepare a formal trial. No, we should preempt it? You're going to help us? Of course, this isn't a task that can be handled by 2 birds alone. Ah, but 3! What do you mean by preempt, Severin? We're going on the offensive. We charge the king with crimes against the French people before the rebels can even act. We can do that? Yes, babe? We can certainly try. I'll start building a case against the king. My argument will be focused on the king's gluttonous and irreverent, Jesus Christ, why is reading hard, guys? Irreverent fiscal policies. His lack of commitment to socio-political promises, his overall ineptitude and irresponsibility on all facets of his duties as a monarchical ruler, and obviously his denial of universal suffrage. Obviously. Sparrowson, you don't even know. How am I supposed to defend the king from all that? You can't. If you try to argue with logic and facts, this hypothetical trial will inevitably result in a landslide guilty verdict. So I suggest you take a different approach. Appeal to the king's character. Try to win the people's hearts with tales of the beloved Citizen King. He hasn't been called the Citizen King for like 10 years. It was just a suggestion. You beautiful man. But consider this, you don't need to win the case, you just need to make a strong enough argument that the trial is fair. All that remains is ensuring that the king can peacefully be brought to the courthouse when the protests start to turn to violent. Okay, we got another one. Hold up. You're like hella nonsense going on in my comments, bro. Okay. That's a job for the police and the Royal Guard. I'll inform the Inspector Voltieri of our plan so that he can prepare accordingly. At least I would if I could find him. Inspector Voltieri is missing. Apparently, he's taken an informal leave of absence since Wednesday. Hold on, Falcon. One thing eludes me. As you probably figured, Inspector Voltieri had me perform an investigation into your past. He thought you were the Viridian killer, as crazy as it sounds. And well, I'm sorry for doing that. It was quite invasive of me, but I can't help but wonder. Why did you change your name around 1830? Because I was ashamed, I suppose. I had a family name to live up to. My grandfather was something of a successful lawyer. So when I turned up to my classes at law school, people would gawp at me. They would say, "Wow, you have big shoes to fill, and your grandfather would be proud." But I was a terrible law student, mediocre at best. I knew that deep down, I would never be half the man my grandfather was. Aww. Fascinating. I had no idea. Who's your grandfather, if you don't mind me asking, Falcon? The Viridian killer. No. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he was just another overly opinionated rebel who died in the old revolution. I see. Well, let's not dilly-dally any longer. We have duties to carry out. Right. We're going to find anecdotes and we're going to defend the king whether he likes it or not. Oh, God. Oh, King's hella dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Okay. Alright, guys, here it goes. Time for some shopping. Huh, Falcon? Maybe later. For now, we need to find the people who've spoken to the king. He's been known to pass through Les Halls on occasion, so if we're lucky... Hey, messieurs, it's us, remember? We remember. Are you keeping well, madam? Absolutely. Never been better. So what can I sell you today? Information. We're looking for positive stories about the king. I don't suppose you have any. The king? No, I haven't got nothing to say about the king. The king's a smelly egg thief. Quiet, child. You know what they say about the king having spies everywhere. Spies? Calm down, Sparrowson. The rumors of the king having an elaborate spy network are pathetically untrue. How do you know? Explain the shutdown banquets, huh? The government's clamping down on anyone who dissents, you know? Let's get this conversation back on track. Joey, can you tell us the king... Can you tell us why the king's a smelly egg thief? My name's not Joey. It's nothing you need to concern yourselves with, messieurs. Please, go on, madam. Don't worry, we aren't spies. At least I don't think we are. I know, I trust you guys. See, a couple of years ago, we were running a shop, an antiques and odds and ends shop. And we had an egg. It was a golden egg, super precious. We must have bought that thing for 200 francs, but it was easily worth 10 times that. We were planning on making a nice tidy sum from it. I see, an investment egg. So what happened? Well, one day we were visited by the king, and no less, like old King Lufil, he shows an interest in our egg. So we were thinking, this would be our chance to make bank, right? But then the geezer just goes and waddles off with it, without paying you? Oh yeah, he paid us alright. What's this? The coin of one of the king's guards flipped our way. It isn't even French. Oh god. I think this is British, one of those crazy imperial unit coins from a crazy imperial country. Alright, listen here. You leave your imperial... Do you leave the imperial hate out of this? I have no idea what the British-French exchange rate is, but can we buy this off you, madam? Put your wallet away and keep it shut. It's worthless to me. I would have paid you. The reason that egg bankrupted us, it put us out on the streets. But now we bounce back. Sutan and I can't even fucking... That's excellent to hear. Anyway, we must take our leave. You've been a huge help, madam. We're gonna kick that king's butt and get your egg back. Hold on, we're supposed to be the defense. Okay, so Les Halls, Pont d'Arts. Wow, this turned out to be pretty damn good. Monsieur Kingley, we need your help. Finally, it's about time someone here appreciated my skills. Your fishing skills, right? The term is angling, wise guy. This has nothing to do with fishing. Let me cut the preamble. We are looking for people who have positive stories about the king. What would you happen to have any? Stories, huh? You came to the right guy. I have a whale of a story for you. So the other day I was fishing, and I caught this monster of a catfish. It was 2 meters long. Easily. Here we go. I caught a fish and it was this big. For those of you who weren't here, like for the last playthrough that we did like 4 weeks ago, like they mentioned that kingfisher birds have an obsession with like, oh, look at how big the fish was. Anyway, I caught it and it was this big. Oh, sure, I drag a 90-kilogram falcon out of the water and everybody buys it. But I claim to catch one big fish and suddenly everyone's a skeptic. Please continue your story, Monsieur Kingley. Oh, right. So anyway, the king of all people happens to be walking by with his entourage. And they all clapped and cheered and came over to see the fish. And the king says, I'm hungry, let's cook this fellow up. And he just walks off with my fish. Can you believe that? Yeah. You can't believe that. It seems like something a royal... I can believe that. It seems like something a royal penguin would do. Did you at least get paid for your fish? Oh yeah. One of the royal guards was nice enough to flip me 1 franc my way. 1 franc. You may as well just flip the bird. No offense. Aha! So the king supports the local fishing industry. I'm writing this down. Oh god. I have no idea if this story will be of any use to us, but we appreciate your time, monsieur. Good day. Bye, monsieur fisherman. Hey, don't call me a fisherman. Oh my god, I love it. Biblioteca Cache. Ah. Fun fact, the Russian word for library is biblioteca. Okay, here we go. Nathan. Nathan never has useful information for us. I'm sure he's got something interesting and pleasant to say about the king. Oh, it's you, messieurs. Perhaps you will surprise me today. I actually asked to take out a book. Nope, just the usual today, an endless stream of questions. You two need an encyclopedia. Well, go on. Ask whatever drivel you want to ask. Have you ever met King Louis Philippe? I have, as a matter of fact. On occasion, he drops by this library to check out books. Unlike some people. Oop. What sort of books does he check out, monsieur? Thick books. I believe the last one he checked out was an expansive history of the Macedonian Empire. I had no idea that His Majesty was interested in academic history. I'll make a note. King Louis Philippe was a well-read and intelligent man. It must be said that the books are usually returned with footprints on the covers. This leads me to believe that the king just may use them to stand on during speeches. Oh. Well, just leave that part out. Is there anything else? From your well-educated standpoint, is King Louis Philippe a good leader as far as leaders go? Well, I can't fault the king's pro-business spirit. The big industry leaders love him. Oh, that sounds promising. Of course, it comes at the expense of everyone who isn't bourgeoisie. The wealth divide is stronger than ever. Maybe not. You can forget about socially progressive politics. The king signs off on all Guziet's backward-thinking policies. And of course, in terms of leadership and charisma, the king is about as personable as a rotten pear. That'll do, monsieur. A simple no would have sufficed. Ooh. Thank you for your time and patience, monsieur. I'll be looking forward to your next round of idiotic questions. I really do. Aww! Oh, he enjoys us. Yay. Makes me happy. I would be devastated if my microphone was muted either here or like on my stream deck. Be absolutely devastated. Palace de Justice. Excuse me, Judge Maxime. Oh, hello, Falcon. Nice work on that catacombs business. Word has really spread about your impromptu lawyering skills. Really? I'm gaining a reputation? Hey, I helped too. Of course you did, Robinton? Sparrowson. Right, Sparrington. Judge Maxime, I don't suppose Monsieur Cocorico has filled you in on what we've been working on since then? No, he hasn't. How to put this? Ooh, We're planning on a trial of sorts. We intend on forming a case against, the king. Right, and, we want you to educate. A trial against the king? Interesting. What are his exact charges? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. That seems more like Severin's territory. If you aren't even sure of that, then I don't think you're quite prepared for this trial. Maybe you should leave this to lawyers who have a little bit more experience. I see. Well, thank you anyway. Let's make a move, Sparrowson. What about our judge? It doesn't matter. Let's focus on building a solid defense for the king, and we can wing it from there. Maybe we can even hold a trial without any judges at all. Just Cocorico, me, and the king in the middle. It's strange, Falcon. You're like your grandfather. And yet, you're nothing like him. Wait, you knew my grandfather? Well, I wouldn't say knew. I was just a teenager when he was causing havoc in the courtrooms. He was a teen dude. He looked old as fuck. But of course, I'm familiar with his work. Falcon, I find your career choice peculiar. Your grandfather worked so hard to prosecute King Louis the 16th, and yet here you are, rigorously working to defend your own king. Just like him, you make an excellent prosecutor. Just like him, you would make an excellent prosecutor, so why did you choose the rocky path of private defender? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I just wanted to take myself out of my grandfather's shadow. I want to carve my own path as a lawyer. I don't want to be a poor imitation of an old hero. Quite understandable. Oh, just look at the time. I'm due back in the courtroom. But just before I go, let me be happy to say I would gladly abdicate your trial, Falcon. Really? That's fantastic, Your Honor. Thank you. No trouble. Show me what grandson of Maximilian Robes is capable of. No idea why that would be relevant. Okay. We have the drinking room and R&M Associates. And those are the last ones. Ah, just the dodo I wanted to see. Madame Quain. Quanel? Madame Quanel. Quick question. Have you ever served the King of France? Ah! Good one, hun. That's hilarious. Me serving the king. Me. Would you like some wine, Your Majesty? Tee. I can't wait to serve the King of Denmark. Ha ha. I think that was a no. I think you might be right. Inspector Voltieri? Hello, Inspector? Falcon! J. Falco. Yes? I think I made a mistake. I'll say, do I see 2 empty bottles of Russian vodka? It's a mystery how you're still standing. No, listen, this is important. Inspector, maybe we should have this conversation when you're a little more sober. No, Falcon, listen. Falcon. Falcon, I thought you were the The what? The Viridian killer, the man who injured me, and the Joie. You thought I was the Viridian killer? How did you come to that conclusion? I saw that you changed your name around 1838, and you made an assumption. Wait, is that why you gave Severin a tip-off? We were trying to lure... Or were you trying to lure the animal out of me or something? I'm sorry, Falcon. It was a mistake. Do you forgive me? Yes, Inspector. Yeah, sure. Forgive me for assuming... I forgive you for assuming that I'm a mass murderer, and for nearly killing me and Severin in order to prove it. Oh, thank you, Falcon. Listen closely, Inspector. I have a favor to ask for you. A favor for you, JJ? Anything. Maybe we should wait until the Inspector's a little bit more coherent. No, I want to help him pay my debt. Excellent. Severin and I are planning a case, a very big case against the King of France. We intend on trying him before the rebels can get their hands on him. When the rebellion starts... Okay. When the rebellion starts, we would like you to bring the king to the courthouse. Do you think you could do that? Inspector? Treason! You're sympathizers to the rebel cause. This isn't treason, Inspector. We're ensuring the safest outcome to an inevitable revolution. You three, treason, you scum. I told you, incoherent. Yeah, I guess you were right, Sparrowson. Well, Inspector, maybe you should contact us if you change your mind, and once you've sobered up. Alright, let's dip. Are we ready to hit the road? Yeah. Let's make a move. I'm gonna start saying that at work. Let's make a move. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I'm not super happy about it. Visitors, Monsieur Volpe's visitors. Ah, if it isn't Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson, how may I help you two today? We're doing very well, Monsieur. But we don't have much time, so let me cut to the chase. We're collecting positive anecdotes about the king. Would you happen to have any? Positive anecdotes? How curious. As it happens, I met the king twice. Once, as you know, was in my Juan Cuerdro persona. Oh, right, of course. I don't think that story will be of any use to us. What's the other incident? I can tell you, but there's a price. Oh, my God. Mom gave me 80 francs. Are you serious? You're such a money grabber. A fox has to eat, Monsieur. Fine, fine. How much do you want? 40 francs sound good? 10,000. Sounds good. Sparrowson, pay the man. I don't know how bourgeois you think we are, Falcon, but neither of us is bourgeois enough to front that amount of cash. No matter. I'm sure you'll think of some way of repaying this debt. Between that and my medical bills, we should be ready to afford basic things by the year, basic things like food by the year 4000. Oh God. Let's not worry about the debt for now, messieurs. Just let me just tell you the story. It was several years ago, in 1841, I believe. I was lingering around the Ile de la Cité. I was in pursuit of an investigative lead, so I had adopted the persona and outfit of a sickly beggar. That's when I was approached by a kind-faced man. It was the king himself. He took a 20-franc coin out of his pocket. The king gave money to a sick beggar, or at least someone who looked like a sick beggar? That's great. We can use that. I'm not done, Monsieur. The king took out the coin and said, I know what it's like to be poor. When I was your age, I only had 1,000 of these to my name. Then he pocketed the coin and left. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'll make note. Gave financial advice to the poor and needy. Rennett's story has been added to your evidence folder. I hope that anecdote was of some use to you, Monsieur. It might be, but I don't feel that we got our 10,000 francs worth of material. I see. No matter. Just keep me in mind if you ever see a potential client. We will. Have a pleasant day, Monsieur. Yeah, that's essentially what fucking happened. Oh my God. More of this nonsense. Hang on. Dude, like, we're starting to get, like, more spammers and shit on just, like, fucking YouTube, and that kind of makes me upset. Makes me really upset. Okay, here it is. And then spent it all on a scam and should be in jail now. Mine. What's the plan for today? Hitting the Louvre? Checking out Les Halles, maybe? Actually, I was thinking... Severin, how rude. Don't they teach you how to knock? Are you gonna say raid Shadow Legends? Bro, that is a lie. Unless they've cracked down on it, like, really hard. But this is literally the first time I've seen, like, spammers in YouTube. No time for bickering, JJ. It's time. Time for what? The trial, you dunce. Already? A large protest has started to form at the Palace de la Concorde. I don't believe that Twitch has less nonsense. This is literally the first time I've, like, experienced spammers on YouTube. No doubt it'll turn into an unruly mob before long. The spirit of revolution is in the air. We must act now. I'm going to start the necessary preparations at the courthouse, so I need you to get the king from the Palace Royale. You want me to drag the king to the courthouse? I'm not even sure I could drag him from his chair. Oh, hella burn. Use diplomacy, you dolt. I'm sure you'll think of something. Right, come along, Sparrowson. We have a king to defend. This is it. Falcon and Sparrowson rush across the city. Scores of angry eyes watch the pair's every movement. Cocorico was right. The revolution, or the spirit of revolution, is in the air, and it sounds like this. Okay, for real though. Outside the Palace Royale, a crowd has started to form. The royal guards watch in nervous anticipation. 3,600 and... Save it. We're number one. You again. Shouldn't you be in jail? There's no time for that nonsense. Your Majesty, we need you to come with us. Why? There's a trial. Well, why didn't you say so? I love trials. Oh, am I needed to give a testimony? Please say it so. As a matter of fact, Majesty, yes. I think you will get to give a testimony. Oh, goody, goody, goody. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Oh. Oh, God, this man is gonna get hung. Not in the way I wish I was hung. Did anyone spot us? I don't think so. It's still early. The crowds are only just starting to form. With any luck, we can get this trial over with... Nice to what? With any luck, we can get this trial over with before anyone realizes what's going on. You... Uh-oh. You treasonous scumbags, you actually captured the king. Captured? Clearly a joke, Your Majesty. Ah, very subtle. I like it. So it's true, you do intend to hold a trial. Your actions are utterly despicable. You're all on the same level as the filthy rebel dissenters. At Kurokan, why is nice? Do you intend to stop us, Inspector? On any other day, I would. You're rotten lawbreakers. Oh, ha! Thank you. Thank you. I will be back again every Thursday. On any other day, I would. You're rotten lawbreakers through and through. I want nothing more than to see you tried and punished for your traitorous stances. Ah, no worries. But I owe a debt to you, Falcon, and to Monsieur Cocorico. So you'll let us pass? I have ordered for a dozen National Guards to set up a perimeter around the entrance of the Palais de Justice. The rebels will inevitably catch word that the king is here. They will try to storm the building, and when they do, we will be ready to hold them off. That's amazing. Thank you, Inspector. Go on, before I change my mind. And then they kissed. Alright, here we go. Alright, settle down, everybody. Settle down. Oh, should I be standing here? Am I in the right place? Oh, God. You're perfect where you are, Your Majesty. Now, is everyone here? I feel bad about what's about to happen to this man. JJ Falcon, present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Severin Cocorico, present. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, this'll be good. I wonder who's on trial. Are the jury all here? It's the hippo with the holly tongue. All present and accounted for, Your Honor. Everything seems to be in order. The court is now in session for the trial of King Louis Philippe. Ooh, that's me. Oh, look, he's got the egg. Oof. Wait, what? Calm down, Your Majesty. We're simply prosecuting you for a short list of 32 crimes against the French people. What is this madness? Did you set this up? Well, yes and no. We're your defense, Your Majesty. I'm so confused. The process is simple. I state a charge that is being leveled at you and present my evidence for the charge. You and your defense will often have the opportunity to present their own counter-evidence. I'm even more confused. Just let us do the talking, Your Majesty. We're doing this for your own good. This is... hold up. Let me pull it up. So, the first one we saw with, like, impersonating a murderer and, like, the explosions, that was ending 4A. So, like, the first one. This is the second one, and the third one was fraternity. So this will be the last ending we get. Wouldn't want to end up like old Louis XVI now, would we? Let us proceed. Prosecution, present your first charge. King Louis Philippe, you are being charged with neglecting the lower class of the nation. Your continued support of Gouzi's outdated policies have resulted in an ever-growing wage gap. Poverty is rampant, and animals are forced to turn to begging, thievery, and burglary just to survive. How do you justify this vile attitude? Goodness, you're just going straight for the jugular, aren't you? I'm a good person. I don't hate poor people. Yeah, it's been snowing this whole time. There's a hole in the roof, and it's fucking cold. I feel mild contempt for them, certainly, but don't we all? Please allow me to do the talking, Your Majesty. It's dandruff. Sovereign, the king is far kinder to the poor than the general populace have been led to believe. Some would even describe him as a generous philanthropist. There's a very unbathed monkey over him, scratching the dickens out of itself. Oh my god. Who would describe him as a generous philanthropist? Some would. You're going to have to do better than that. Show me an example. Just one example of the king being generous to a poor person. I like how Nathan enjoyed, like, fucking, when JJ and, not Tucson. I would like to present this story. It is the account of a person who was a sick and starving beggar. One day the beggar was approached by the king. Did the king offer the beggar money? No. He offered something far better. No, far better. He showed him how much money he had in his pockets and then simply waddled away. Not before offering the beggar financial advice. It's true, I did do that. There is that beggar now. He runs a successful business that can pull 40 francs from a single client transaction. Amazing. And the ex-beggar attributes the king for his radical transformation? Well, he didn't say so directly, but it was implied. Interesting. Would you mind telling me the name of this person? Ooh. He's a man named Renard Vulpes. Oh, Renard Vulpes, the trickster and con artist who runs that deplorable private investigation service, Fuck. You're familiar with him? Of course, that fox has been meddling in trials and disturbing investigations for years. If this is the caliber of person that's produced by the king's financial advice, then we should all be deeply concerned. Oh dear. Outside the palace royale, protesters charged the building's gate, effortlessly overcoming the guards. God damn. Looters take the opportunity to overrun and ransack the building. Where on earth is that accursed king? Piero. No sign of him, ma'am. Rumor has it that he's gone and fled the building. Same as Guziet. Okay, another report. That's all we got. Hang on. I absolutely love how just like he just showed. He was like, I only had 10,000 of these, and then just walked off. Beautiful. Yes, Ruby. It's crazy that it's happening down here before it happens in my like chat right here. Madam Bumore, I found someone who may be of use. Oh dear. The Royal Guard. Nice find, Fontaine. What do you mean all the traffic I'm getting today? All the bots? New Year's Day? Oh, okay, we'll see what we have going on. I don't even know what I'm doing New Year's Day. I know I'm not going to my girlfriend's sister's house because I keep getting sick every time I go over there. Yeah, I know. A Royal Guard. Nice find, Fontaine. Speak, duck. Tell us where the king is. Boop. 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 Ah, you think me a common turncoat? I would have you know that I'm the mighty officer Beck. I would sooner die than betray my country. Okay. The Palais de Justice. A couple of lawyers came and took him to the Palais de Justice. That was easy. Piero, Fontaine, gather the crowd. We're marching on the Palais de Justice. What are we up to? Charge 12? Please continue, prosecutor. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll fuck, what will I do? I'll just call you guys afterwards. Very well, King Luis Felipe, you stand accused of crushing a small business in favor of supporting wealthier industry giants. Such a nepotic attitude only serves to discourage people from forming their own enterprises. I disagree. As self-made businessman, the king has consistently shown his support for small businesses, business big and small. I didn't know they had those buttons in ye old France. Prove me wrong, JJ. When has the king ever shown support for a grassroots business? Let's see. Ooh, whose story do I present here? That was easy, in case you're unsure what I was referring to. What? Oh, that was easy button. Got it. I mean, I guess a gun at any point in time can be an easy button. I feel like we should have, like, Amazon, like, corporate people have to run the route that we do at gunpoint. Just saying, man. Just saying. I would like to present this story. It is the account of a fisherman. An angler who recently caught an enormous catfish in the Seine. Some say the fish was at least 2 meters large. Upon catching the fish, the king congratulated the man and offered him compensation for his efforts. Compensation for his efforts? Like you mean he bought the fish? In so many words, yes. Well, putting aside how weak an example that this is of man supporting local businesses, I see a much more pressing issue. There is no way that a fisherman caught a 2-meter catfish from the Seine. What if he had killer bait, like let's say a box of high-end chocolates? Ludicrous, nobody would be so stupid enough to use chocolates as fishing bait. You guys can't be serious. Oh no. Oh, I want a gun. Fake. Obviously, when you pull the trigger, it spits that line out. That was easy. Oh, dude, that'd be funny. Ruby, you can buy a squirt gun. You're like in your late 20s. Outside the doors of the Tribunal Grand, or the Tribunal de Grand, Inspector Voltieri watches the ever-growing crowd of protesters. The National Guard did some shit. Disgusting rabble, the lot of them. Oh, it looks like the guards are letting some through. An emissary of rebels, or perhaps one who considers themselves a leader. Who? Are you the officer in charge of this barricade? I am. Boop. I came to talk to you directly. I feel we can settle this maturely. No violence, no casualties. I mean, like, there's no reason you can't. I oftentimes forget, like, as an adult, I could just go to the store and buy myself a fucking Nerf gun if I wanted. Wouldn't that be marvelous? I don't have one, and that's the issue. We have only one demand. It is that you stand aside and let me escort the king out of the building. Grant me that, and I will order the crowd to disperse. I don't know if this is your first revolution, mademoiselle, but it certainly isn't mine. If your protesters want the king, then they will have to get past the line of National Guards, and I don't think your people have the skill, equipment, or raw numbers to accomplish such a feat. Oh god, some bad shit's about to go down. This is like such a unique tension building up. I believe we're up to the last charge, are we not? Correct. Charge 32. Holy fuck. King Louis Philippe, you are accused of being an imbecile. You are mentally unfit to run this country. No need to get personal. It isn't a crime to be an idiot, Severine. Thankfully, if it were, we would all be doing hard time right now. Illegal, no, but it does raise questions of why we are giving an idiot so much power. Let's not follow the example of Great Britain, who let the mad King George III rule for decades past his prime. King Louis Philippe is neither mad nor stupid. He is an intelligent and competent individual. I'll have you two know that I'm only competent on prune days. Ooh. Your Majesty, please. That was a poop joke. That was a poop joke. You've chosen an impossible battle, JJ. The king's idiocy is widely accepted. I urge you to prove me wrong. Show me one shred of evidence that the king is not a blithering idiot. Oh my god, guys. We are so close. Nathan's story. I would like to present this account given by the local librarian. He asserts that the king is somewhat of an avid reader. Picture books don't count, JJ. Oh, I had no idea the expansive history of the Macedonian Empire was a picture book. The king has been known to check out as many as a dozen thick books in a single day, covering a whole range of subjects. Face the facts, Severin. The king is an educated man. To Hollywoo. Perhaps a test is in order. That won't be necessary. What was the name of the last book you mentioned? An Expansive History of the Macedonian Empire? Tell me, Your Majesty, where is Macedonia? Where? Yes, I'll even make it easy. Just tell us the name of the continent. What continent is Macedonia in? You can do this, Your Majesty. It's a 1 in 7 shot. Can he really do it? I want to say Africa, but I got it. London. Oh, god damn it. Oh, mon dieu. I think we're done here, Your Honor. As I have demonstrated in excruciating detail, the king is incompetent, lazy, stupid, and occasionally malicious. He isn't fit to run a bakery, let alone a nation. Very well, prosecutor. Does the defense have anything else to add? I don't know. Do I? Let's check the guide. I'm not going back over this. Yes, Your Honor. I've got nothing. I've defended this man to the best of my abilities. I have literally nothing more to say. Big Benjamins, as far as the eye can see. Very good. I shall now converse with the jury. We shall determine precisely which crimes the king is guilty of and decide upon an appropriate punishment. Punishment? Alright, man, you have to do something. I'm scared. Calm down, Your Majesty. The whole process of this trial is to see that your punishment is fair and fitting. You're not going to end up with your head on a spike. At least I don't think you will. That Mademoiselle is returning. How naive. Negotiations are over, Mademoiselle. Once again, I ask that you let me pass and extract the king without issue, and then we shall be on our way. Damn. I warn you, the protesters are getting rowdy. Any moment now, they might charge on their own accord. Your commitment to pacifism is admirable, but you are brimming with naivety, Mademoiselle. Be on your way. Tisk tisk. I warned you that your methods were too passive, madam. That foul voice. Show yourself, wolf. You're the friar who gave me the tip-off about the croque monsieur. Was my information no good, Inspector? Did you not see how... Did I not say how and when you could reach the croque monsieur? You omitted a few details. Your words almost killed a few acquaintances of mine. Well, Inspector, it seems that you and I agree on something. This wolf has a forked tongue. Not so easy there, Star Fox. There's no need to direct your hatred at me, madame. I came here to give you a gift, a peace offering. You have nothing to offer. I most certainly do. Did you know that the tunnels of the sleeping city wind straight under the Palace de Justice? It's true. If one were to put enough gunpowder under the right spot, one could even make an entrance to the building. What are you prattling on about? How much gunpowder do you think it would take, madam? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's about to go down. 50 kilograms? 100? Maybe 200 kilograms, just to be safe. Friar, tell me you didn't. The fuse is lit. In 20 seconds, the pillars of the Palace de Justice will fall like the Temple of Dagon. Running will do you no good, you brother-killing pute. You're bluffing. There will be no explosion. You would like that to be the case, wouldn't you, Inspector? But unfortunately for you, the Viridian Killer emerges one last time. You! I must congratulate you, JJ. No. Falcon. You argued excellently. I'm as unsure of the Penguin's fate as you are, but one thing is for certain. You could not have done your job any better. Thank you, Cocorico. A small amount. After a small amount of deliberation, we have come to a decision. We find the defendant, King Louis Philippe, to be... Mon Dieu, what was that? An explosion. It sounded like it came from right outside. I'd hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, in a manner of speaking, how to put this? For pity's sake, spit it out, monsieur. Rebels, it's the rebels! There's a big explosion at the entrance, and rebels are pouring into the building as we speak. You heard the rabbit. Everybody clear out. Your Honor, quickly, what was the verdict? Really? In a time like this? There's no better time. Exile, now get out of here. Court is adjourned. A valiant effort, Falcon, but we're out of both time and options. If the rebels want the king so badly, they can take him. You can't say that. The rooster's got a point, Falcon. Let's just turn the king over and let him receive his dues. We've done all we can. No, you two give up far too easily. Sparrowson, Cocorico, we're escorting the king to R&M Associates. Reynard's place, what can he do? If anyone has the power to make the king disappear, it would be that conniving fox. Yeah, that might work. Come along, your majesty. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh my god. Fucking prosecution turned into like an escape. I'm staying. For there has to be any chance of your ridiculous plan succeeding, someone must stay behind to delay the rebels. Cocorico, go. I've got this. Good luck. That damn wolf nearly killed the lot of us. You're the one harboring the king? It's a pleasure to see you again too, madame. Don't get snarky. Where is he? You're too late. The king has long left the building. For all I know, he could be halfway to Guadalupe by now. So he's already gone. Damn, there goes my opportunity to enact justice. Enact justice? You should have seen the trial, madam. Everything was official, professional, and logical. It was the most brilliant display of justice I've ever seen. But the king is in the process of receiving a fitting punishment. Cocorico, did my father receive a fitting punishment when you were the prosecutor at his trial 10 years ago? No, madam. But every day since then I've strived towards justice, and I shall continue to do so for the rest of my days. See that you do. Oh. Do hurry up, your majesty. This is taking forever. You aren't going any further. It's that friar. I'm not going to let you take another step towards the king. I didn't come here for the king. I came here to kill you, JJ Falcon. Very well. Sparrowson, take the king and hurry to Reynard's. I'll handle this monster. Are you sure you'll be okay? I can handle one crippled wolf. We don't say that word anymore, Falcon. Okay, come on, your majesty. That explosion at the courthouse. That wasn't just rebels, was it? Yeah, of course not. That was to take out the murderous Pute who killed my brother, Madame Beaumort. She was the madam who pulled the trigger, but it was your words that sentenced him. And I would do it again. You and your brother are heinous individuals. And call us what you like, it doesn't matter anymore. Your blood must pay for this. An eye for an eye. That's the way of the judges of old. You don't appear armed. I don't need a sword or a gun to kill you. There's 100 kilograms of gunpowder beneath our very feet. One more step and this entire area will go... Oh my god! Vile scum. Inspector, just in time. You look a little singed. Did you hear that explosion, Monsieur of Opes? I did. It seems that the rumors are true, Mousy. The revolution is in full swing. Go on, get in there. That would be so terrible if that was the end. I would be so sad. The game just crashes. Visitors, Monsieur of Opes, visitors. I wonder who... Oh my, King Louis Felipe. Good afternoon, your majesty. Are you... Monsieur of Opes? I am, and this is my companion, Mousy. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. I must admit, I rarely have a gentleman of your caliber in this office. Please have a seat. Mousy, fetch the Majesty some tea. Right away. I hear you can make people disappear. Ah yes, a new identity, a new face. Indeed, I can make that happen. Of course, there is a price. How much? Normally, a service would cost 150 francs, but for you, Your Majesty, 10,000. 10,000 francs! I don't carry that sort of money on my person. I'm sure you can find a way. That crown on your head, that egg in your hand, would surely be enough to pay for this exquisite service. You're a crook, Monsieur of Opes. Now, let's not call each other names. We're both grown men. Now, let's see. You'll need a disguise. Ah, here we go. Put this on. How do I look? Elsie, could you come in here for a moment, please? What is it, Monsieur Volpes? Oh, who is that cockatoo? Where did King Louis Philippe go? You see, Your Majesty? It's that convincing? Of course, but we'll have to give you a new name and identity to match your new look. We need a name that is original yet ordinary, subtle yet exquisite. John Smith. Brilliant, Mousy. Monsieur, your name is now John Smith. You are an upstanding English gentleman. Gee, me apples. John Smith. That's no good. We will have to work on your English accent. Repeat after me. My name is John Smith. My name is Jean Smith. Wow, did you grow up in London, Majesty? Your accent is impeccable. Really? Tell him, Mousy. I didn't understand any of it, so it must have been perfect English. Disguise, name, accent. I think we're all set. Are you ready, Mr. Smith? I don't think so. Of course you're ready. Flee, Monsieur, flee. Take a horse to Calais, and from there, hire a boat to take you to the shores of England. Do you think he'll make it to England, Monsieur Volpes? With that disguise, Mousy, I think our client would be lucky to make it down the street. Give him a new name, and conspicuous one at that. How about Kingy McKingface? Perfect. Come on, let's return this egg to Sautain. Oh. My name is John Smith. Come on, bird brain, time's a-wasting. Well, look who finally decided to get up. Give me a break, my legs are killing me from running all over Paris. Besides, we had the case of the century. I think we're allowed to take one day to relax. Let's play some Jacques Noir. Look at the stack of mail we've got to reply to. Mail? Inspector Voltieri asked us to sign off some paperwork regarding the death of the French regime Remus, or Friar Remus. Cocorico wants us to arrange a lunch meeting to discuss the potential future of collaborative projects. My name is John Cena! And Madame Beaumont has asked us to help her establish a constitution for the Second Republic, if you can believe that. Plus, we have like a dozen requests for legal work from other citizens of Paris. I guess word has gotten around about our involvement with the King's trial, huh? Do. Mon Dieu. So much to do. But all I want is to take a holiday. Hey, Falcon, do you think we're about to see some changes? Changes? The old king is gone. The prime minister's resigned. The Second Republic is kicking off. I'm just saying. Do you think this could be the start of a new era of peace for Paris? I think it just might be, Sparrowson. Don't get me wrong. I'm certain that this isn't the last revolt Paris will ever see. Not by a long shot. But maybe for now, we can have a brief moment of harmony. A moment of harmony. That sounds nice. It sounds like a lo-fi song. But enough talk about politics, Sparrowson. We haven't been to the tavern in forever. Let's go pick up some breakfast. Sounds good. I feel like pains au chocolat. I don't know how I feel about that ending. What do you guys think about this? This was some freaking craziness, man. All right, we've seen all 3 endings. Sadly, I will probably never play this game again. It's a very good thing I got it on Steam sale. Oh my god, so many notifications. You have reached the end of Route B, Illegality. The ending received is determined by Chapter 3. Thank you for playing Aviary Attorney. Mon Dieu, it was excellent. Alright, let's get the face cam back up. Let's get the music back up. Oh my god, guys. It's almost 11 o'clock, damn. So we're going to be doing something a little different. I don't know if we're doing it next week or the week after. I've got some stuff to work on, or like just later. But 2022 in a few days. So many twos. I know, right? Almost Happy New Year, guys. But I recently got a VR headset. And so we're going to try playing some VR games for stream. I think that would be a lot of fun. And get me up out of my chair. I can move around and stuff. I think it'd be a great experience. I can't wait for 200 years from now, so it's 2222. But anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of it for this evening. Thank you all for coming. I always appreciate it. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Dualoaf Games. That's going to be down below. Go ahead and leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. I mean, like, I could play Beat Saber. I don't know if I will, though. I don't know how well that's going to work with, like, skip this song. What the hell is that? Here we go. But I did buy, like a Steam pack of games that we could play. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm pretty excited about it. Anyway, guys, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Go ahead and leave a like on this if you enjoyed it. But we will see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, every Thursday. Our busy, like 6-day-a-week season is done at work. So we're back to doing this. I'm going to release YouTube videos soon. I have a really good script written out. It was supposed to be for Christmas, but just, oh my god. Anyway, peace out, guys. I will see you all next time.